Chapter 3068. The sudden appearance of a Buddha demon shocked Gu Fei. One should know that it was rare for an arhat to turn into a demon. After all, Buddhas and demons were mortal enemies. Gu Fei did not know the reason why the arhat turned into a demon, but he knew that the Buddha demon was extremely powerful. At this moment, the Buddha demon opposite Gu Fei was staring at him. There was a demonic light shining in his blood-red eyes. It was a demonic aura that wasn't strong, but it made one's heart palpitate. Arhat turned into a demon. Gu Fei probed. Arhat. The Buddha demon's blood-red eyes narrowed, as though he was displeased to hear this form of address. Not Arhat. Gu Fei couldn't help but be shocked. If it wasn't Arhat, then what was it? Could it be the ancient Buddha? That didn't seem possible. However, the Buddhist demon's words left him in utter shock. Buddha is me, and I am Buddha. The Buddha demon said calmly. What did you say? Gu Fei was shocked. He knew what the words meant. This wasn't a state where Buddha and I were coexisting, but he was Buddha. In other words, he was the ancient Buddha. I am Buddha. The skinny old monk said. If you are Buddha, then what is the ancient Buddha? Gu Fei said coldly. The words of the old Buddha demon were too shocking. That fella severed his demonic nature, leaving only his Buddha nature. The words of the old Buddha demon shocked him to death. Gu Fei's voice trembled a little. This old monk actually had the demonic side of the ancient Buddha Lord. This was simply equivalent to the ancient Buddha Lord. The Buddhist Lord's strength was undeniable. He created the Buddhist path's cultivation technique all by himself and became the extreme Tao Buddhist Lord because of it. The ancient Buddha was one of the strongest existences in history. This old monk was actually the demonic side of the ancient Buddha Lord. This shocked Gu Fei to the extreme. This Buddha devil was definitely powerful to an unimaginable degree. To think that even the successor of the martial ancestor would be sealed in here. How is this possible? That Buddha devil immediately saw through Gu Fei's background. He was extremely shocked. One must know that he was the devil side of the ancient Buddha Lord. From a certain perspective, he was the ancient Buddha Lord. The old monk knew that the Buddhist Lord wouldn't attack the successor of the martial progenitor. I wasn't sealed here by the eternal Buddha Lord. Gu Fei sighed. He was tricked by that little monk Fan Xiu, which was why he was sealed in the devil suppression grounds of the ancient Buddhist Lord. However, what Gu Fei didn't expect was that the Buddhist Lord had also sealed his demonic side here. I see. The Buddha devil said. Senior, if there's nothing else, I'll take my leave. Gu Fei cupped his fists at the Buddha devil and was about to leave. However, right at this moment, a chilling aura instantly enveloped Gu Fei, causing him to be taken aback. To think that this Buddha demon had locked onto him. Senior, what are you? Even though Gu Fei was shocked, he remained calm on the surface and didn't show anything. It's been a long time since I've spoken to anyone. Stay and accompany me. The Buddha devil looked at Gu Fei calmly and said. What? Gu Fei couldn't help but change his expression. What? You're not willing? Two beams of blood-red light shot out from the Buddha demon's eyes, and a powerful demonic aura immediately erupted from his body. Do you think I'm willing? Gu Fei stared at the Buddha devil and said coldly. It seems like you have no choice but to agree. The Buddha devil still had a calm expression. Say it if you want to fight. Do you think I'm afraid of you? Gu Fei had completely fallen out with the Buddha devil. He was actually not afraid of this Buddha devil. One must know that he was currently a quasi-supreme. Since that's the case, I'll capture you and refine you into a demon pet, the Buddha devil said. Haha, Gu Fei laughed out loud. If this fella was the real Buddhist Lord, he might have some reservations. However, this fella was merely the demonic side of the Buddhist Lord. Even if this fella was the demonic side that the Buddhist Lord had severed, he was definitely not an existence of the extreme Tao. What are you laughing at? The Buddha devil said as his eyes shot out rays of blood-colored radiance. I'm laughing at your idiot. Gu Fei said as he threw a punch at the Buddha devil. An extremely powerful chaotic fist force immediately erupted from his fist. However, The Buddhist demon's hands danced in front of him, and a black swastika appeared in front of him. As the swastika rotated, a powerful devouring force immediately surged out from the swastika and sucked in Ji Yufei's fist. This Buddha devil was actually devouring Ji Yufei's essence. My essence isn't that easy to devour. Ji Yufei suddenly sneered. Then, he shook his arm and an even more powerful force erupted from his fist. The black 10,000 Buddhist seal immediately crumbled. Bang! Ji Yufei's fist landed squarely on the Buddha devil's chest. The Buddha devil was sent flying and fell down the mountain. Seeing this, Ji Yufei was dumbfounded. He couldn't believe that the demonic side of the ancient Buddha Lord was so weak. However, at the next moment, a demonic figure rushed up from the foot of the mountain. The Buddha devil didn't seem to be affected at all and attacked Ji Yufei again. He stretched out his hand and a pitch-black hand immediately appeared in the void, grabbing at Ji Yufei. Streams of demonic chi fell from the hand, dancing like demonic dragons. Ji Yufei directly slapped his palm upwards and unleashed the heaven-covering palm. A huge chaotic palm rose into the sky and collided with the Buddha demon's demonic hand. Rumble, two incomparably powerful forces collided with each other. It was terrifying to the extreme. Ripples that could be seen with the naked eye appeared in the entire void. The ripples spread out in all directions like waves of water. Ji Yufei's chaotic hand and the Buddha devil's demonic hand dissipated in the void at the same time. The two figures moved rapidly in the void, breaking through the suppression of the heaven and earth, and could fight in the void for a short period of time. Powerful waves spread out in all directions, alarming many demonic beings. Some demonic beings were inexplicably shocked. There was actually someone who dared to provoke the Buddha devil in the stone temple. Wasn't that person tired of living? Many demonic beings knew about the origin of the Buddha devil and were very wary of it. No demonic beings would be so blind as to provoke the Buddha devil. Chapter 3069. You want to devour my essence. Watch as I dissolve your demonic essence. With a roar, Ji Yufei immediately used one of the 9 secrets of immortal Tao, the secret art of none. The power of the secret art of none emanated from Ji Yufei's body. In that instant, the Buddhist demon sensed that he could no longer devour Ji Yufei's essence. What? The Buddhist demon was utterly shocked. How did the successor of the martial ancestor grasp a secret art of immortal Tao? He recognized the secret art Ji Yufei was using at a glance. Only a secret art created by a sovereign like the 9 secrets of immortal Tao could possess such power. At this moment, the power of the secret word Wu erupted from Ji Yufei's body and instantly enveloped the ancient Buddhist devil. The devil chi on the ancient Buddha demon was quickly dispelled by the power of the secret word Wu and disappeared in the void. This time, the tables had turned. The essence of the ancient Buddha demon began to dissipate quickly. Seal. The ancient Buddhist demon directly performed a hand seal, and a huge black Wan Buddhist seal immediately appeared above his head. Demonic chi fell from the Wan Buddhist seal, enveloping the ancient Buddhist demon. However, he soon discovered that the demonic chi in his body was still flowing away. However, the speed at which the demonic chi was flowing away was much slower. What? The Buddhist demon was shocked. The successor of the martial ancestor was truly powerful. Whoosh! At this moment, black Buddhist runes appeared on the body of the ancient Buddhist demon. The void trembled, and in the next moment, the demon disappeared into the void. Ji Yufei was taken aback. An extremely powerful divine thought immediately rushed out from between his eyebrows and instantly enveloped the surrounding area. However, a huge opening appeared behind Ji Yufei. A figure walked out of the void and slammed a palm onto Ji Yufei's back. The palm was so fast that not even someone of Ji Yufei's cultivation could evade it. Bang! With a muffled sound, Ji Yufei's entire body immediately flew forward and landed on the ground. He staggered and almost fell to the ground. However, very quickly, Ji Yufei returned to his peak condition. His blood and essence chi were exuberant, and it was difficult for his essence chi to leak out. Kill! The ancient Buddhist demon roared and attacked again. A sword light descended from the sky and directly pierced the top of Ji Yufei's head. As long as this dazzling and sharp sword light pierced his head, even Ji Fei would die. There were no exceptions. Shua. At this moment, Ji Fei directly opened up his inner world. A powerful aura of the world immediately spread out from his body and enveloped the void within a radius of 100 feet. When the extremely sharp sword light pierced into Ji Fei's inner world, it suddenly fell from the sky as if it had lost its spirituality. Inner world. Seeing this, the ancient Buddhist demon could not help but be surprised. This successor of the martial ancestor was incredible. He had actually opened up his own inner world. Of course, with Ji Fei's current cultivation and realm, opening up his own inner world did not seem to be a difficult task. Come in. Ji Fei took a step forward and rushed towards the ancient Buddhist demon. The suppression of this inner world was very strong. Although Ji Fei had activated the power of his inner world, the area that the power could cover was very small, barely around 100 feet. Shua. The ancient Buddhist demon immediately retreated. He knew very well how terrifying Ji Fei's inner world was. If he was sucked in by this inner world, he would end up in a miserable state. Where do you think you're going? Naturally, Ji Fei would not let the ancient Buddhist demon go so easily. He chased after it. The ancient Buddhist demon kept retreating. At the sight of this, the eyes of the powerful figures of the demonic sects who were watching from afar nearly popped out of their sockets. That was the ancient Buddhist demon, the demonic side of the ancient Buddhist lord. He was definitely one of the strongest existences in the demon suppression grounds of the ancient Buddhist lord. But now, this ancient Buddhist demon was being chased by a human? How could this be possible? Am I seeing things? One of the powerful figures of the demonic sects muttered to himself. This great demon was still in shock, unable to believe that this was all real. The speed of these two powerful beings was extremely fast. They were like two black shadows darting across the endless land, disappearing into the horizon in the blink of an eye. Many of the powerful figures of the demonic sects chased after them. One had to know that be it Ji Fei or the ancient Buddhist demon, both of them were existences that kept a low profile. But of course, sometimes, those who kept a low profile would still be the center of attention. You can't escape. Ji Fei remarked from behind. He could not help but be impressed by this ancient Buddhist demon. His speed was extremely fast. Every single step he took, a golden Buddhist light would appear beneath his feet. This sort of speed was comparable to Ji Fei's 8 desolation steps. Who said that I'm running? As the ancient Buddhist demon spoke, his footsteps weren't slow at all. Very quickly, they arrived at a strange place. It was a stretch of ruins. However, the moment Ji Fei entered the ruins, the immense pressure that was shrouding his body disappeared. Ji Fei was taken aback. He had not expected that there would be a place like this within the demon suppression grounds of the ancient Buddhist lord. The power that could suppress everything within the demon suppression grounds of the ancient Buddhist lord had disappeared in this stretch of ruins. Boom! Before Ji Fei could react to it, a gigantic palm slapped out at Ji Fei. The power of a quasi-supreme being was exploding. Roar! Ji Fei let out a furious roar. His long hair danced in the wind as he threw out a punch as well. The two fists collided and a muffled sound was heard. The two figures separated at the same time, but in the next moment, they clashed once again. In this stretch of ruins, the ancient Buddhist demon displayed its ultimate strength. Even Ji Fei's internal world could not contain it. It was extremely ferocious. Rumble, the void was shaking, but there were no cracks in space. If they were to fight in the outside world, the heaven realm and the human realm would definitely be alarmed. Terrifying destruction would occur and countless living beings would suffer. However, there was no need to worry about anything in this battle. All they had to do was to attack without any reservations. Kill. Ji Fei was enraged. This ancient Buddhist demon was too much. To think that he wanted to turn me into a demon pet. How preposterous. If I don't show off, you'll think that I'm a sick cat. 9 sword lights rushed out from Ji Fei's body and pierced through the ancient Buddhist demon. Every single sword light was sharp to the extreme. If they were in the outside world, These 9-sword lights would definitely be able to pierce through the void and destroy everything. However, it was impossible in this place because the sealing force was too strong. Unless Ji Yufei's cultivation base was strong enough to go against the ancient Buddhist lord, otherwise, it would be impossible for him to break through this place that was personally refined by the ancient Buddhist lord. Kill. The ancient Buddhist demon's eyes were bloodshot, as though he had fallen into a state of madness. His blood-red eyes were filled with incomparable madness. A Buddha shadow rushed out from the body of the ancient Buddha devil. The Buddha shadow opened its mouth and swallowed the 9-sword lights in one gulp. However, in the next moment, an extremely sharp sword chi erupted, and the demonic figure that had surged out from the Buddha's body actually dissipated. However, the 9-sword lights that Ji Yufei struck out shattered in the void as well. I, the lone demon. The ancient Buddhist demon roared and unleashed his strongest move. Terrifying demonic light rushed out from his body. The demonic light condensed and turned into an even more powerful and terrifying demon shadow. The demon shadow opened its mouth and inhaled. Ji Yufei immediately felt his body tighten. His body involuntarily flew toward the demonic silhouette. He was about to be swallowed by the demonic silhouette. Haha, for you, the lone demon, aren't you afraid that the wind will cut your tongue? Ji Yufei said with a laugh. Then, his body trembled and an extremely powerful force erupted from his body. The power of the world surged out. Not only did it disperse the devouring force that was shrouding him, it even enveloped the opponent within his own power of the world. Bzzz. The void trembled. The ancient Buddhist demon was immediately impacted and was sent flying. However, the ancient Buddhist demon was one of the strongest demons in the demon suppression grounds. It was impossible for him to be defeated by Ji Yufei just like that. He rushed back from afar. Rumble. The void trembled once more. Above the terrifying Buddhist demon shadow, a mighty demonic might shook the heavens and the earth. The entire world seemed as though it was about to fall down from the sky. The ancient Buddhist demon was enraged. The sky changed color and the sun and moon dimmed. A gigantic demonic hand stretched down from the sky and grabbed at Ji Yufei. The demonic hand enveloped the void and sealed the void in this part of the world. In the ruins, Ji Yufei and the ancient Buddhist demon's cultivation base and combat strength had recovered. When they attacked with full force, they could shake the void in this part of the world. However, they could not destroy the void here. If they could destroy the void here, the ancient Buddhist demon would have escaped long ago and would have been trapped here for countless years. Heaven-covering palm. Without any hesitation, Ji Yufei struck out with the heaven-covering palm. A supreme power burst forth as the chaotic palm slammed upwards. Everywhere it passed, it destroyed everything in its path. The ancient Buddhist demon's demonic hand that was grabbing down from the sky was actually destroyed. The ancient Buddhist demon was forced back once again. He was inexplicably shocked. This successor of the martial ancestor was too monstrous. How old was he? How could he fight against me? Swish. Chapter 3070. There was no doubt about the strength of the eternal Buddha devil. One should know that this devil bear was the demonic side of the eternal Buddha Lord. He was definitely the strongest Buddha devil among all the Buddha devils. However, when this supreme Buddha devil encountered Ji Yufei, he was actually suppressed by Ji Yufei, the successor of the martial ancestor, and was constantly forced to retreat. This was something that had never happened before, at least not in the current era. Throughout the ages, only the eternal Buddha Lord was able to suppress him. The combat strength displayed by Ji Yufei was truly powerful, far exceeding the expectations of the eternal Buddha devil. He forced the eternal Buddha devil to use his ultimate technique to fight against Ji Yufei, the successor of the martial ancestor. At this time, two figures were moving quickly in the ruins. In these ruins, the supreme suppressive force from the eternal Buddha Lord's demon suppression ground had disappeared. Here, Ji Yufei and the eternal Buddha devil could attack to their heart's content without any scruples. The ancient Buddha fiend god executed a great art of the devil Dao, conjuring a huge net. This huge net enveloped the entire void of heaven and earth, descending towards Ji Yufei below. Chimph Ji Yufei sneered. Then, A strand of chili sword chi surged out of his body. A dazzling ray of light shot into the sky and directly tore open a huge hole in the weave that was descending. Swish! Ji Yufei soared into the sky and directly rushed out from the hole in the demonic net. Devil prison. The eternal Buddha devil roared in anger and immediately changed his technique. The demonic net dissipated in the sky and a terrifying demonic energy erupted. Ji Yufei only felt his body tensing up. Following that, he felt dizzy. In the next moment, he found himself in a pitch-black void. Ji Yufei was shocked. The eternal Buddha devil's technique was too strange. Could this be an inner world that he created? But it didn't seem like it. Just as Ji Yufei was shocked, a terrifying demonic aura erupted. Endless demonic energy rushed towards Ji Yufei from all directions. Buzz. A rumbling sound came from Ji Yufei's body. Then, a mass of chaotic divine light immediately emerged from his body and blocked the mighty demonic power. Rumble. The entire void was shaking. The mass of primal chaos divine light that emerged from Ji Yufei's body was also shaking. Primal chaos Tao patterns appeared on the primal chaos divine light. Primal chaos Tao patterns intertwined as martial Tao energy burst forth. Amidst the primal chaos divine light, Ji Yufei's eyes were as resplendent as cold stars. He was circulating his martial Tao heavenly eye to scan the surroundings. However, he couldn't find the silhouette of the ancient Buddha, as if that fellow had already disappeared. Preposterous. Ji Yufei's brows raised up while his gaze was extremely fierce. Could it be that the Buddha devil of the ages has really sent me into a devilish prison? Then let me break this infernal prison. Ji Yufei was still as domineering as ever. A wave of supreme power erupted from his body. Open for me! Ji Yufei roared. An extremely sharp chaotic sword light rushed out from his right hand. The chaotic sword light instantly soared and broke a huge hole in the pitch-black void. The aura of the outside world immediately rushed in through the hole. Ji Yufei didn't think too much. He directly rushed out from the crack in the void that was broken by his chaotic sword light. However, the moment he rushed out, a demonic seal that emitted boundless demonic light smashed towards him. On the demonic seal, countless demonic patterns emerged and intertwined, emitting a supreme power. Ji Yufei was taken aback. He didn't even think before he attacked. Boom! With a loud bang, Ji Yufei directly punched the demonic seal. The extremely ferocious power directly knocked the demonic seal away. However, he was also knocked back by the demonic power that erupted from the demonic seal. He directly flew into the pitch-black infernal prison. Damn it! Ji Yufei roared. He was so close to rushing out from the pitch-black space. However, he was hit head-on and was directly knocked back into the pitch-black space. Don't even think about it. A loud roar was heard. Then, black swastikas came from afar and sealed the crack that appeared in the void. Rumble, the void trembled and the crack quickly disappeared. Bang! Muffled sounds of impact rang out as the void trembled. The Buddhist seals that were sealing the crack in space radiated boundless Buddhist light. Every Buddhist seal was trembling as though they would be blown away at any time. What a great successor of the martial ancestor. A skinny old monk stood in front of the crack. The old monk held a huge seal surrounded by demonic chi in his right hand. This old monk was the ancient Buddha demon. At this time, the ancient Buddha demon was looking at the crack that was sealed by the Buddhist seal with a solemn expression. However, he knew that the other party would not give up so easily. He would definitely find a way to escape from the infernal prison. He knew that he might not be able to trap the successor of the martial ancestor for long. Could it be that Guy's prophecy is really coming true? Martial arts will prevail. The ancient Buddha devil muttered to himself. When someone he had never looked down on in his life said such words, he snorted disdainfully. But now, it seemed that the martial ancestor actually had such a successor. It seemed that the martial path would flourish. Boom! The space in front of him that had been sealed was shaking. The person inside was still attacking the seal, and the powerful martial arts force directly shook the seal. A series of pitch-black spatial cracks appeared in the void. Even the void that had been sealed by the great demonic power of the ancient Buddha and demon was shaken by the power of the martial way, causing cracks to appear in the void. The ancient Buddha demon was shocked. He quickly used the demonic seal in his hand. The demonic seal rushed out from his right hand and instantly became as huge as a mountain. It directly suppressed the void in front of him. The demonic power that erupted from the demonic seal was so powerful that it managed to seal the void, which had been cracked open by the demonic seal. No matter how heaven-defying your martial arts are, you won't be able to break out. The ancient Buddha demon's face was still extremely calm. There was even a hint of benevolence. If it was not for the demonic aura enveloping his body, no one would know that he was a demon, and a different kind of demon at that. However, just when the ancient Buddha demon thought that he could seal the other party in the infernal prison for a period of time, the void that was sealed by the demonic seal suddenly exploded. Boom! Amidst an earth-shattering rumble, the ancient Buddha devil's devil seal shattered, and the void exploded. Then, a figure rushed out from the shattered void. What? The ancient Buddhist demon was utterly shocked at the sight of this. He had never thought that the other party would be able to break out of his demonic prison and escape alive. How is this possible? The ancient Buddha demon was in disbelief. Although he knew that his infernal prison wouldn't be able to trap the successor of the martial ancestor for long, he never thought that the successor of the martial ancestor would be able to escape so quickly. Not to mention that he even destroyed one of his demonic weapons. Buzz! With a loud buzz, the ancient Buddha demon saw a huge cauldron smashing towards him. A surge of primordial chaos energy burst out from the cauldron. Mountain and river cauldron. The ancient Buddha demon's expression changed when he saw the cauldron. He immediately turned around and fled. However, at this moment, an unimaginably powerful force instantly spread out from the cauldron. The ancient Buddha demon felt his body tighten as he was imprisoned in the void by that force. He couldn't even move a finger. The ancient Buddhist devil's shock was truly not to be underestimated. At this moment, Ji Fei had already arrived in front of him. The ancient cauldron collided with him, causing the void to distort as if it was about to collapse. Damn it! The ancient Buddha demon panicked. He hurriedly circulated the demonic energy in his body, trying to break free from this suppressive force. However, the strength of this suppressive force was beyond his imagination. You want to refine me into a demonic pet? You're not qualified. Ji Fei charged over with a cold and cruel smile on his face. He came before the ancient Buddha demon and reached out with his right hand, grabbing the head of the ancient Buddha demon. Chimph, you can't kill me. The ancient Buddha demon said calmly. Is that so? Without hesitation, Ji Fei exerted force with his right hand. With a bang, the ancient Buddha demon's head turned into a bloody mist that dissipated into the void. What? Ji Fei was taken aback. To think that he could not find the primordial spirit of the ancient Buddha demon. This was impossible. With the power of the cauldron of mountain and river sealing the void, there was no way the primordial spirit of the ancient Buddha demon could escape. Could it be? Ji Fei thought of a possibility. Perhaps the primordial spirit of this guy could roam around his body and not just stay in his head. In the next moment, Ji Fei struck and destroyed the physical body of the ancient Buddha demon. However, he could not find the primordial spirit of the ancient Buddha demon. How is this possible? Ji Fei was a little dumbfounded. To think that the ancient Buddha demon did not have an primordial spirit. Could it be? Ji Fei recalled the words of the ancient Buddha demon. Could this guy really be immortal? If so, what did I just kill? Just as Ji Fei was in a state of bewilderment, a figure appeared on an old praying mat in an ancient temple somewhere in the valley where the ancient Buddha demon was suppressed. It was an old monk that was as skinny as a match. This old monk was the ancient Buddha demon. I've already said that you can't kill me. Chapter 3071. It seemed like the eternal Buddha really couldn't be killed. His real body actually appeared in another ancient temple. The only way to kill me is if the eternal Buddha Lord is dead. The eternal Buddha Lord muttered to himself. Then, his figure once again dissipated in the void, leaving only a trace of demonic essence lingering in the void. At this time, Ji Yufei was standing in the ruins, or rather, in the ruins. He was carefully sensing the pulse of this world. Did a battle of extreme Daos take place here? Ji Yufei was a little surprised. One must know that this place wasn't affected by the eternal Buddha Lord's sealing power. This meant that there was another power here that could contend against the eternal Buddha Lord's power. If he could borrow the power here to leave the eternal Buddha Lord's place of suppression, it would be much easier. Ji Yufei didn't want to go to the demon world. The altar built by the ancient demon sparrow was the only way to enter the primal chaos demon world. If there was another way to leave this place, he wouldn't have to go to the primal chaos demon world. The primal chaos demon world was a legendary world of demons. Some said that it was the origin of all demons, the birthplace of all demons. It had the strongest demonic essence in the 3 realms and 6 paths. Some also said that an unimaginably powerful ancestral demon was sleeping there. Once the ancestral demon was born, the entire 3 realms and 6 paths would immediately fall into chaos. Since ancient times, many experts had predicted that demons were the culprits that brought the 3 realms and 6 paths into darkness. The world would collapse and countless living beings would suffer a calamity. Ji Yufei sat cross-legged and silently sensed. Soon, he vaguely sensed 2 extreme Daos intertwining in the ruins. What shocked him was that these 2 extreme Daos weren't Buddhist powers. In other words, these 2 extreme Daos didn't belong to the eternal Buddha Lord, but the other 2 supremes. In the past, a great battle of extreme Daos took place here, but it wasn't between the eternal Buddha Lord and another extreme Dao supreme, but another extreme Dao supreme. This result surprised Ji Yufei. Although he was curious about what happened here back then, the aura of the extreme Daos had become very weak after so many years. One had to use one's heart to sense it. Very quickly, the silhouettes of 2 supreme beings appeared in Ji Yufei's mind. Although the 2 silhouettes were very blurry, they both emitted a terrifying aura that could crush the world. Those 2 figures didn't even need to make a move. As long as they stood there, no living creature would be able to contend against them. They wouldn't even dare to think of resisting. 2 blurry silhouettes were fighting, destroying heaven and earth. Finally, the 2 silhouettes disappeared at the same time, and Ji Yufei could no longer sense anything in his mind. This relic, Ji Yufei's heart trembled. The ruins here were incredible. Could it be that the demon-suppressing land of the ancient Buddhist masters was actually a large world that had been destroyed by 2 supreme beings? A battle between extreme supremes was absolutely terrifying. It could destroy the heavens and the earth, cripple the world, or even completely destroy it. Of course, Ji Yufei was not an ancient Buddhist lord, so no one knew how this demon suppression ground was created. Perhaps even the big baldies of the Buddhist sects did not know. It seems like there's no other way. Ji Yufei sighed and stood up from the ground. Even the ancient Buddhist lord found it difficult to refine this relic, so how could he find a way to leave this world? I can only make a trip to the primal chaos demon realm. Ji Yufei muttered to himself. He then left the place. The moment he stepped out of the ruins, his body sank as if an ancient divine mountain was pressing down on him. The suppression of the ancient Buddhist lord was very strong. Even a quasi-supreme like Ji Yufei would find it hard to resist. He had lost the ability to fly, so he could only rely on his 2 legs to run back to the sparrow's territory. However, his speed was still extremely fast. Very soon, he returned to the sparrow's territory. At this time, the altar that was completely made of demon bones was enveloped by a demonic light. Every demon bone on the altar was emitting a demonic light. In the void that was enveloped by the demonic light, demonic runes were constantly appearing and disappearing. The ancient altar had already been completed. At this time, the ancient demon sparrow was standing at the top of the altar, placing the dragon pearl of the ancestral demon dragon. "You're very fast." Inner world energy spread out from Ji Yufei's body. He directly flew up from the ground and arrived in front of the ancient demon sparrow. With the ancient demon sparrow's ability, there was absolutely no problem. However, Ji Yufei did not expect that the altar would already be completed after he went out for a stroll. The ancient demon sparrow did not speak. He was holding the dragon pearl of the ancestral demon dragon with a solemn expression. He carefully placed the dragon pearl into a depression in the middle of the altar. The moment the ancestral demon dragon's demonic dragon pearl was placed into the depression in the middle of the altar, a powerful demonic aura immediately spread from the altar. Countless demonic runes appeared on the altar. It was extremely terrifying. Jiu Fei sensed an aura of extreme Tao. The strongest power of the demonic path was gathering, causing the entire world to tremble. It was terrifying to an unimaginable degree. So that's how it is. Jiu Fei quickly understood. The ancient devil was trying to condense an extreme demonic power, then use this power to break through this part of the world and escape. Ha! The ancient demon sparrow stood on the altar and laughed crazily. He stared at Jiu Fei with an extremely cold gaze. There was not a trace of emotion in his eyes. Do you want to betray me? Jiu Fei crossed his arms and looked at the ancient demon on the opposite altar with a smile that was not a smile. Ha! So what if I want to betray you? The ancient demon sparrow laughed crazily. The altar had already been completed and was condensing an extreme demonic energy. He could use the extreme demonic energy to strengthen himself and then kill this annoying guy. Very well, then go die. Jiu Fei smiled. Then, with a thought, the power inside the ancient demon sparrow's body exploded. In the next moment, the ancient demon sparrow exploded into a cloud of blood mist and dissipated in the void. The ancient demon sparrow didn't expect that his life and death would be decided by a single thought from his opponent. He didn't even have time to think before his soul was destroyed. Rumble! The altar was still in the air. The ancient demon sparrow's blood splashed on the altar. The demon blood seemed to activate the altar and endless demonic energy erupted from the altar. Rays of demonic light surrounded the altar like demonic dragons, causing the void around the altar to distort. However, at this time, a powerful Buddhist energy came down from the sky. A 10,000 Buddhist seal appeared in the sky. The Buddha's power locked down the entire heaven and earth. The altar was immediately affected as the two forces clashed against each other. Seeing this, Jiu Fei took a step forward. He passed through the layers of demonic light and appeared directly on the altar. Rumble! Jiu Fei directly activated the altar, and the demonic power and Buddhist power erupted into a powerful collision. An extremely terrifying aura spread out, and the void constantly cracked open one after another in the void. This altar, which was completely made from the demonic bones of an ancient devil, was extremely powerful, and the power of the extreme Tao was condensing. However, even such an altar could not break through the void of this part of the world. The 10,000 Buddhist seal in the sky pressed down from the sky. The entire altar shook as if it could collapse at any time. Rays of demonic light exploded in the void. Seems like it's not enough. Jiu Fei sighed. The ancient demon sparrow was too confident. Although this altar was powerful, it was still not enough to fight against the true power of the extreme Tao. Seems like I have no choice but to take action. Jiu Fei shook his head. Then, a blade light rushed out from his body and fell into his hand. An extremely violent aura immediately erupted from the black blade in his hand. Break! Jiu Fei directly slashed upwards with his saber, and a black light soared into the sky. The extremely sharp saber light directly broke through the layers of demonic light and slashed the swastika Buddhist seal in the sky. Swoosh! The saber light broke through the 10,000 Buddhist seal like it was crushing dry weeds and smashing rotten wood. It also broke the void of heaven and earth, creating a gap. The altar soared into the sky and escaped in an instant. At this time, within the heavenly Buddha path opened by the ancient Buddhist Lord, a terrifying demonic aura suddenly appeared in this part of the world. In an instant, all the Buddhist experts in the area were alarmed. Swoosh! A figure rushed out from Mount Meru. This person was the little monk Fan Xiu who was holding the alms bowl. What's going on? Fan Xiu was inexplicably shocked. How could there be demonic aura in the heavenly Buddha path? He directly rushed towards the direction of the demonic aura. However, with his cultivation, he could only see an altar flash and disappear. That is, little monk Fan Xiu's pupils contracted. He had a bad premonition. The powerful demonic aura disappeared. All the Buddhist experts in the heavenly Buddha path heaved a sigh of relief. At this time, Ji Fei was standing on the altar. He was traversing the void and heading towards an unknown place. It was the legendary chaotic demonic realm. Thinking of this, Ji Fei couldn't help but feel excited. The chaotic demonic realm was a place where demons gathered. It was definitely a good place for cultivation. For a cultivator, battle was everything. Increasing one's cultivation through battle was a cultivation method, especially in a battle of life and death. Chapter 3072. The altar shrouded in demonic light traveled quickly through the chaotic void. Ji Fei stood on the altar. He was not affected by the powerful demonic nature that spread from the altar. The altar traveled through the screen between heaven and earth. In this state, Ji Fei could not sense the passage of time at all. It felt like a long time had passed, but it also felt like only a short while. Just as Ji Fei was getting impatient, a bright light suddenly appeared in front of him. Then, a wave of power of heaven and earth came from the place where the light was. This is, Ji Fei's eyes suddenly lit up. Is it finally here? At the thought of this, the battle blood in his body showed signs of boiling. An extremely powerful battle intent spread from his body. However, the light seemed very close, but in fact, it was very far away. The altar rushed forward for more than 2 hours before it reached the light. Then, it rushed out. Boom! At the moment when the altar rushed out, there was a loud noise and the entire altar exploded. The extremely terrifying demonic power caused the void to collapse, forming a pitch-black hole. The mountains around the black hole were swallowed by the devouring power from the black hole. The towering ancient trees on the ground also flew up and disappeared into the black hole. However, such power could not hurt Ji Fei at all. He directly rushed out of the black hole and easily got rid of the devouring power. However, not everyone had such an ability. Some powerful creatures near the black hole could not escape and were directly swallowed by the black hole. Who dares to act violently in my mountain? A loud shout came from afar. The tone was extremely dignified. Ji Fei turned and looked in the direction where the voice came from. It was a towering mountain. In the void around the mountain, there were 4 mountains floating in the void. On top of each mountain, there was demonic aura lingering. There were powerful demonic creatures sitting on the mountain. Monstrous demonic aura rushed out from each mountain. And on top of the mountain surrounded by the 4 mountains, there was a demonic figure standing. 2 blood-red eyes directly swept over Ji Fei. Who are you? Ji Fei stood in the air, looking down at the demonic figure on the opposite mountain. Oh, you are not a creature of this world. Interesting, I will capture you and slowly study you. The demonic figure suddenly discovered something and couldn't help but be moved. Its blood-red eyes became even sharper. Like 2 incomparably sharp swords, it pierced towards Ji Fei. The demonic shadow's gaze seemed to have turned into a tangible sword. Ji Fei's protective primal chaos aura was actually struck by it, causing transparent ripples to appear on it. Interesting. At this moment, another demonic figure appeared on another mountain next to the main peak. A powerful demonic aura spread out from the demonic figure. All the living beings in the vicinity of the demon mountain were extremely terrified. The 2 demonic figures on the mountain peak were just like 2 rulers. They were way too strong. The other demonic creatures did not even have any thoughts of resisting at all. Luo Peng, he's yours now. The demonic figure on the main mountain said. Haha. Senior brother, many thanks. The demonic figure on the secondary mountain burst out into laughter. Senior brother, you're way too biased. Just at this moment, the voice of a woman that could cause one's bones to go limp rang out. After that, a figure with peerless elegance appeared on another secondary mountain peak. Haha. Little junior sister, am I biased? If you want any human, go ask Luo Peng for it. It has nothing to do with me. The demonic figure on the main mountain disappeared into the void. Senior brother Luo, just leave this human to me, the woman said to the other demonic figure. Her voice was filled with enticement. As she looked around, she was extremely seductive, bringing with her a soul-stealing charm. Little junior sister, you'd better save some of it. Your tricks are useless against me. Demon Lord Luo Peng said. Senior brother Luo, your little sister here really likes this little fella. Can't you just leave him to your little sister here? The woman did not want to give up just yet. At this moment, Ji Yufei did not know whether to laugh or to cry. These fellas were really treating him like he was invisible. Did they really think that yours truly wasn't some pushover that they could pinch as they pleased? These powerful beings of the demon's path did not give a damn about Ji Yufei at all. However, Ji Yufei did not give a damn about them either. He was checking out his surroundings right now. If he hadn't checked out, he wouldn't have known. But, the moment he did, he realized that the atmosphere here was not simple at all. The entire region was filled with demonic chi, and there were many demon mountains floating in the skies. Every single one of those demon mountains that were floating in the skies was gigantic, with pavilions and pavilions on them. The aura of the demon's path was strong to an unimaginable extent. At this moment, the void vortex that was formed from the explosion of the altar was shrinking rapidly. Soon, the collapsed void disappeared entirely, restored by the powers of the heaven and earth. Hey, little fella over there. You're mine now. Hurry up and come over. Let me brand my mark on your body. The demonic figure on the second peak said impatiently. Ji Yufei ignored Luo Peng and continued checking out his surroundings. This place was filled with demonic chi. To think that this was a rare demon's den. Senior brother Luo, are you really not willing to let me have this little fella? The bewitching woman asked coquettishly. I'm really not. Luo Peng replied expressionlessly. You. Me. The woman seemed to be getting a little annoyed. She flicked her sleeves and left. Little fella, what are you waiting for? Demon Lord Luo Peng waved at Xiao Chen. You want me to be your slave? Ji Yufei laughed. This fella was way too conceited. Very well, yours truly shall give these fellas a surprise then. Of course it's true. Demon Lord Luo Peng looked at Ji Yufei coldly. Hihi, it's more like you're my slave. Ji Yufei stared coldly at the demonic figure in front of him as he said those words. What? Demon Lord Luo Peng was taken aback. He thought that he had heard wrongly. This little fella dared to challenge him? This was something that he had never encountered before. What are you talking about? Hurry up if you want to fight. I don't have time to play with you guys. Ji Yufei said impatiently. Very well. Since you're courting death, I'll grant you your wish. Demon Lord Luo Peng made his move right away. A dazzling demonic light shot out from his body and headed straight for Ji Yufei. A chilling aura was emitted from the demonic light. Even though it had yet to reach him, the chilling aura had already enveloped Ji Yufei. Ji Yufei did not dodge. The demonic light arrived in an instant. However, it suddenly exploded 3 feet in front of him. At this moment, a layer of chaotic divine light appeared in the void around Ji Yufei. What? Seeing this, Demon Lord Luo Peng could not help but be taken aback. This little fella didn't seem to be easy to deal with. To think that he could block his killer move. Get over here. Demon Lord Luo Peng stretched out his hand and displayed the sky demon hand. A pitch-black demonic hand appeared in the sky and grabbed at Ji Yufei. A powerful demonic power burst forth and the demonic hand covered the entire sky, trapping Ji Yufei beneath it. Heaven-encompassing palm. Ji Yufei used the heaven-encompassing palm. The chaotic palm shot up into the sky and destroyed the demonic hand in the sky. The chaotic palm continued on its way towards Demon Lord Luo Peng. This time around, Demon Lord Luo Peng could not help but be taken aback. The combat strength displayed by the other party was so strong that even he, a demon lord, could feel the threat from this fella. Swoosh! Demon Lord Luo Peng shot up into the sky and dodged Ji Yufei's palm. The chaotic palm landed on the secondary peak that Luo Peng was on. Rumble, the extremely ferocious power directly shook the secondary peak of one of the 5 great devil peaks, and boulders kept rolling down from the secondary peak. By then, the demonic figure on the secondary peak had already disappeared. In its place was a middle-aged man in black robes. His blood-red eyes shone with a demonic glow. This middle-aged man in black robes was the true body of Demon Lord Luo Peng. Luo Peng scoffed coldly as a demonic mist spread out from his body. It did not take long for the entire sky to be shrouded by it. Within the demonic mist, one could vaguely make out a demonic figure. Ji Yufei was shrouded by the demonic mist as well. It was pitch black all around him, making it hard for him to tell where the demon was hiding. Transform. Ji Yufei deployed the 9 secrets of Immortal's path. A pitch-black vortex appeared before him and the demonic qi in the surroundings gathered towards the vortex in a frenzy. Soon, the demonic mist that was shrouding the entire sky disappeared. Flying Immortal Sword, Ji Yufei had no intention of stopping. He deployed the 9 heaven-punishing swords right away. The unimaginably sharp swordlight tore the void apart wherever it passed, leaving behind a pitch-black spatial tear. Demon Lord Luo Peng was taken aback. He had never expected that the guy that he saw as a small fry, someone that posed no threat at all, would be able to display such formidable combat strength. What's going on? Just then, the woman that had left earlier reappeared. She was inexplicably shocked. Her eyes shone brightly when she saw what had happened. Little junior sister, didn't you want this guy just now? I'll give him to you now. Seeing that the situation wasn't right, Demon Lord Luo Peng immediately thought of a way to escape. You should keep him. Chapter 3073. The Black Demon Mountain was a holy land of diabolism located in the western region of the chaotic demon realm. In the entire western region of the Devil Realm, the Black Demon Mountain was definitely ranked at the top. The Lord of the Black Demon Mountain was an almost invincible demon venerable in the western region of the Devil Realm. The Great Demon Venerable was the most powerful existence in the entire chaotic demon realm. However, the number of Great Demon Venerables in the entire chaotic demon realm could be counted with one hand. Even the Lord of the Black Demon Mountain was not a Great Demon Venerable. Rumble, at this time, in the sky above the Black Demon Mountain, on the 5 peaks, a powerful figure burst out endless chaotic divine light. The entire void was shaking. No one thought that the guy who suddenly broke into the Black Demon Mountain was so powerful that even the second person of the Black Demon Mountain, Luo Peng, could not suppress this guy. Luo Peng was the second expert of the Black Demon Mountain. After the Lord of the Black Demon Mountain, his cultivation and combat strength were the strongest. Flying Immortal Sword. At this time, Ji Yufei let out a low roar. An extremely bright swordlight immediately rushed out from his hand. In an instant, it rushed thousands of miles and pierced through the opposite Luo Peng. He directly displayed the 9 heaven punishment swords. This was the supreme killing sword created by the supreme swordsman. As soon as the swordlight appeared, a murderous aura immediately filled the entire void. This murderous aura made all the creatures on the Black Demon Mountain tremble, especially those diabolism creatures on the Black Demon Mountain. The moment Ji Yufei used his sword, all the diabolism creatures on the entire Black Demon Mountain were alarmed. In the face of this murderous swordlight, even Luo Peng, the Great Demon Venerable, felt a kind of creepy feeling. His body immediately had a layer of goosebumps. Swoosh! He directly rushed into the sky and dodged Ji Yufei's sword. Kill! Luo Peng roared. A square demonic seal immediately rushed out from his body, emitting endless power of diabolism. Then, it suppressed Ji Yufei. Rumble! The big seal instantly became bigger and covered the entire sky. Demonic lines appeared and intertwined on the demonic seal. The terrifying diabolism aura was vast and mighty. Humph! The corners of Ji Yufei's mouth curled into a sneer. Then, he charged towards the incoming demonic seal and threw a punch. Bang! Ji Yufei's fist broke through the layers of demonic power coming down from the demonic seal, then smashed fiercely on the demonic seal, producing a dull sound of impact. Boom! In the next moment, the mountain-like devilish seal exploded, and countless fragments transformed into specks of devilish light that shot out in all directions. Seeing this scene, Luo Peng's shock was no small matter. This fellow who had barged into this place from another world was actually this powerful. To be able to shatter a demonic weapon with one's bare hands, this kind of physical strength was too frightening. Based on Luo Peng's experience, he had never seen anyone with such a tyrannical physical body. The demonic seal shattered, and countless fragments transformed into demonic light that shot towards Luo Peng. A demonic light emerged from Luo Peng's body. Countless fragments of the demonic seals flew onto the demonic light, but they only caused transparent ripples to appear. At this moment, even the pitilessly beautiful woman was affected. With a wave of her hand, she actually caught all the fragments that were flying towards her. "Senior Luo, it's a pity for your great demonic seal." The woman smiled sweetly and loosened her grip, causing a dozen or so fragments to fall from her lily-white hands. "Junior sister, you," Luo Peng could naturally hear the gloating tone in his junior sister's voice. He also knew that his junior sister was very happy to see him suffer. "You want me to be your slave? I don't think you're qualified." Ji Yufei looked at Luo Peng expressionlessly and said. Although Luo Peng was very strong, his cultivation was only between the Holy Venerable stage and the Quasi-Venerable stage. He had not truly broken through to the Quasi-Venerable stage. However, Ji Yufei knew that there was a Quasi-Venerable stage guarding the main peak, and that Quasi-Venerable stage was not an ordinary one. Luo Peng couldn't help but be furious when he heard this. He immediately displayed the secret technique of the mystical demon mountain. An extremely powerful demonic aura immediately erupted from his body. 9 transformations of the mystical demon. Luo Peng roared. 9 rays of demonic light rushed out from his body and turned into an immortal light of destruction that pierced towards Ji Yufei. Ji Yufei smiled and waved his hand. The 9 rays of demonic light immediately collapsed in the void. The difference between the two was too great. Ji Yufei could directly kill this great demon with a raise of his hand, but he did not do so because he wanted to subdue these guys for his own use. In the Chaos Demon world, Ji Yufei was an outsider. He knew nothing about this place, so he naturally needed some subordinates who were familiar with the Chaos Demon world to do things for him. "Alright, you should save some of them." Ji Yufei shook his head and said. He did not take Luo Peng seriously at all. "You dare to look down on me?" As a high and mighty demon lord, Luo Peng naturally had his own pride. This guy actually dared to look down on him. This made him both shocked and angry. "So what if I look down on you? Can't I?" Ji Yufei looked at Luo Peng disdainfully and said. At this time, Luo Peng was extremely shocked because he knew that this person was extraordinary. He might be a terrifying existence on the same level as a great demon lord. Being able to become the second strongest expert of the mystical demon mountain, Luo Peng was not stupid. If he still could not see how dangerous this person was, then he would really have lived in vain. "Fellow Daoist, who are you and where are you from?" At this time, the woman said. Her gaze towards Ji Yufei had already changed. This person was extremely powerful and might even be on par with the lord of the mystical demon mountain. If this was really the case, then this was definitely not a good thing for the entire mystical demon mountain. You guys really don't have the qualifications to know my background. Call the person behind you to come out. He might be barely qualified to know who I am." Ji Yufei was still very calm and said. "Is that so? Even I don't have the qualifications?" The woman walked forward. At the same time, a faint fragrance floated over and pervaded the void. Ji Yufei smiled. This girl was a peerless beauty, even his eyes lit up when he looked at her. He had to admit that this girl was truly outstanding. Especially this woman's body had a kind of charm. If one was not extremely strong-willed, they would definitely be bewitched and fall under her skirt. Chapter 3074. Above the 5 demonic peaks of the mystic demon mountain, Ji Yufei stood in the air. Opposite him were 2 powerful demonic cultivators. One of them was Luo Peng the revered demon and the other was a beautiful lady. The lady was very young. Her white robe was fluttering in the wind. She looked like an innocent little girl. It was unbelievable. Even Ji Yufei was somewhat dumbfounded. Just a moment ago, she was still a charming demoness. Why did she suddenly seem like an otherworldly fairy? "Are you looking for a partner?" At this moment, the woman had already arrived in front of Ji Yufei. With light footsteps, she circled around to his back and blew a warm breath on his neck. It was a provocation. At least, that was what Ji Yufei thought. Ji Yufei chuckled and said, What do you mean by that? Do you want to be my partner? Haha, the lady in white chuckled and floated away like a puff of smoke. Junior sister, do you really not want to leave a man for even a day? Luo Peng, the revered demon, suddenly laughed. Luo Peng, what did you say? The lady in white's expression immediately darkened. She turned around and stared at Luo Peng with a murderous look in her eyes. I didn't say anything. Haha. Luo Peng shrugged and said. You want to be my partner? Ji Fei looked at the white-robed woman and said. A demoness like her might be a fatal attraction to other cultivators. However, it was different for Ji Fei. He had fought in the heaven realm and the human realm. He had seen all kinds of people. Although this demoness was a peerless beauty and had a myriad of amorous feelings, so what? What? Fellow Daoist, are you interested in comprehending the Tao with me? The lady in white turned around and looked at Ji Fei and said tenderly. The lady's face-changing technique was really impressive. She was glaring at Luo Peng a moment ago, but in the next second, she was extremely gentle to Ji Fei. Not interested. Ji Fei shook his head and said. What? Am I not beautiful? The woman in white looked at Ji Fei with some resentment. No. Ji Fei said. Then why? The woman in white was unwilling to give up. If she could become the Tao companion of such a peerless expert, it would absolutely be a great thing for her. In the future, she would be able to do whatever she wanted in the entire Chaos Devil world. She could tell that this black-clad young man had the cultivation and battle prowess of a great demon venerable. A great demon venerable was the strongest existence in the entire Chaos Demon realm. Because I have a wife. Ji Fei said. When the woman in white heard this, she was startled. She didn't expect that someone would beat her to it. Why was her luck so bad? Ha. Little junior sister, your wish has failed. Luo Peng suddenly laughed out loud. Luo Peng, scram as far as you can. The white-clothed woman angrily shouted at Luo Peng with her hands on her hips. Enough. At this moment, an incomparably majestic voice came from the main peak. Then, a figure appeared on top of the main peak. The white-clothed woman and Luo Peng immediately stopped talking and began to tremble with fear. The lord of the mysterious demon mountain came out, and a powerful demonic aura immediately enveloped the entire void, causing all the demonic experts to be extremely terrified. It was a supreme figure that seemed to be able to crush the world and the void. The figure walked over step by step and soon arrived in front of Ji Fei. Ji Fei carefully looked at the great demon in front of him. The cultivation of a quasi-supreme. He didn't expect to meet such an existence as soon as he entered the Chaos Demon realm. Even in the Heaven realm and Human realm, there weren't many quasi-supreme. Could it be that the demons in the Chaos Demon realm were actually stronger than the cultivators in the Heaven realm and Human realm? Fellow Daoist, where are you from? The mysterious demon mountain master was also looking at Ji Fei. The mysterious demon mountain master was inexplicably shocked because he knew that this fella actually came from another world. Take a guess. Ji Fei looked at the demonic quasi-supreme and said. The legendary Heaven realm and the Human realm. I can't guess it. The mysterious demon mountain master said. You actually know about the Heaven realm and Human realm. Ji Fei's eyes lit up when he heard this. This demonic quasi-supreme was not simple. That's a legendary place. Could it be that there really are other worlds apart from the Chaos Demon realm? Behind the mysterious demon mountain master, Luo Peng and the woman in white whispered. How could I not know about the former homeland of the Chaos Demon realm? The mysterious demon mountain master said. Former homeland? What do you mean? Hearing that, Ji Fei couldn't help knitting his brows. The information in the demonic path quasi-sovereign's words was too shocking. The former homeland of the primal chaos demonic realm, didn't that mean that the heavenly realm and the mortal realm were once the primal chaos demonic realm? I don't mean anything. I just want to know why you came to my mysterious demon mountain. The mysterious demon mountain master said. Deep in his eyes, there was a glimmer of light. I'm bored. On a whim, I want to subdue a few subordinates to do things for me. Ji Fei shrugged and said. What, The three giants of the mysterious demon mountain heard Ji Yufei's words. Luo Peng and the woman in white were directly dumbfounded. This guy actually attacked the mysterious demon mountain on a whim. Such a reason was too strange. Fellow Daoist, please leave. The mysterious demon mountain master said politely. He didn't want to offend this guy. Well, I won't beat around the bush. Surrender to me. Ji Yufei glanced at the three giants of the mysterious demon mountain and said. You, the mysterious demon mountain master was angry when he heard this. His blood-red eyes glared and a cold murderous aura immediately spread from his body. The surrounding temperature dropped rapidly under the impact of the cold murderous aura from the mysterious demon mountain master. In the end, we still have to fight. Ji Yufei smiled bitterly and shook his fat. The other party was also a quasi-supreme. It was impossible for him, an outsider, to surrender to him just because of a few words. Yes, the strong are respected. As long as you can defeat me, I will surrender to you. However, if you lose, then you will probably die. The mysterious demon mountain master said coldly. Haha, if you can kill me, then do it. There is no need to worry. Ji Yufei laughed. Mysterious Demon 9 Transformations. The first transformation frightens ghosts and gods. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord roared and immediately displayed the Mystic Demon Mountain's life-slaying technique. 9 beams of bright demonic light rushed out of his body. Chaotic Fist. Chapter 3075. As Ji Yufei fought against the mysterious Demon Mountain Lord, he struck out with the Chaotic Fist. The most powerful fist force erupted from his fist. Streams of chaotic chi rushed out from his fist like huge dragons. His fist instantly collided with the 9 immortal demonic lights that pierced through the air. This was a huge collision. The mysterious Demon Mountain Lord was absolutely powerful. There was no doubt about this. The power of the mysterious Demon 9 transformations was also extraordinary. The 9 destructive demonic lights directly tore through the void. Ji Yufei's chaotic chi collided with the mysterious Demon Mountain Lord's demonic power. The 9 demonic lights immediately collapsed under his fist. He was incomparably powerful and displayed his strongest battle prowess. His fist, which was bursting with chaotic divine light, was like a chaotic divine mountain. After shattering the 9 demonic lights, it directly blasted towards mysterious Demon Mountain Master. What? The mysterious Demon Mountain Lord was taken aback. He never thought that this guy could break his killing move so easily. This made his heart tremble. Second transformation, shatter the heavens. The mysterious Demon Mountain Lord directly displayed the second transformation of the mysterious Demon 9 transformations. The most powerful demonic power erupted from his body. The whole world shook violently. In the void, a pitch-black spatial crack appeared. No matter what transformation you have, it can't compare to my fist. As Ji Yufei spoke, he still threw out the same punch. The power of the chaotic fist erupted, shaking the world and blocking the terrifying demonic power that was enough to shatter the void. His punch indeed had the power to turn the rotten into the magical. It seemed ordinary, but it contained the most powerful power of the Great Way. If the punch hit, even the mysterious Demon Mountain Lord would probably be blown up. This, Black Demon Mountain Lord's shock was no small matter. His opponent was able to break the second transformation of his mysterious Demon 9 transformations with a single punch. The power of the second transformation was much stronger than the first transformation. However, the other party had easily broken through his killing technique. The mysterious Demon Mountain Lord hurriedly retreated. Ji Yufei exuded an invincible aura as he pressed forward. No one could dodge this punch of his, not even the Black Demon Mountain Lord and the other Devil Path Overlords. Damn it! Black Demon Mountain Lord bellowed. His hands danced in the air, forming a series of demonic seals. Each demonic seal was like a demonic dragon soaring in the sky, exuding an extremely violent demonic power. Boom! When the first demonic seal collided with Ji Yufei's fist, it immediately exploded, releasing a powerful destructive force. Following that, the second and third demonic seals blasted onto Ji Yufei's primal chaos fists one after another. All of the demonic seals exploded, unleashing a vast destructive power. However, although these demonic seals were extremely powerful, they could not shake Ji Yufei's fist. His fist continued to bombard mysterious Demon Mountain Master. This, Black Demon Mountain Lord was shocked. His opponent's fist seemed to be able to shatter everything. The moment his Devil Seal was destroyed, it instantly arrived in front of him. Bang! Catcher! A dull collision sound and the sound of bones breaking rang out at the same time. Black Demon Mountain Lord only had enough time to use his arms to block. His arms were directly smashed by Ji Yufei's fist and twisted in a strange way. Black Demon Mountain Lord felt as if he was hit by a terrifying ancient divine mountain. He was sent flying, and demonic blood dripped down from the sky. What? Seeing this scene, Luo Peng and the white-robed woman who were watching from afar were shocked to the extreme. Even Black Demon Mountain Lord was not this guy's opponent. How was this possible? Black Demon Mountain Lord was definitely the most powerful existence in Black Demon Mountain. He was a deterrent force. With Black Demon Mountain Lord around, the surrounding forces would not dare to be presumptuous. But today, Black Demon Mountain Lord was actually injured. This was something that had never happened before. At least, Luo Peng had never seen his senior brother in such a difficult situation. Black Demon 3 Transformation, Destroy the World. Black Demon Mountain Lord roared and directly displayed the third transformation of the Black Demon 9 transformation. The demonic power on his body suddenly soared to an unimaginable level. Rumble, the void around Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was trembling, shaken by the powerful energy fluctuations coming from his body. Pitch-black spatial cracks constantly appeared in the void around him. Ji Yufei couldn't help but be surprised when he sensed the powerful demonic aura that suddenly soared from Black Demon Mountain Lord. The demonic secret technique displayed by Black Demon Mountain Lord seemed to be similar to the 9 secrets of Immortal Tao, the Ascension secret technique. Sure enough, it has the power to destroy the world. Unfortunately, you've met me. A grim smile appeared on Ji Yufei's face. He still threw a punch at Black Demon Mountain Lord, but at the same time, the void in front of his fist collapsed. It seemed like an ordinary punch, but it contained a peerless power. Go to hell! Black Demon Mountain Lord roared and waved his hands in front of him. Rays of demonic light shot out from his hands and interweaved into a huge net that enveloped Ji Yufei. Haha, too many people want me dead. But I'm still alive, while those people are dead. Ji Yufei laughed heartily. Black Demon Mountain Lord's expression changed. By now, all of his injuries had healed. The healing power of his demonic physique seemed to be no weaker than Ji Yufei's martial physique. At that moment, Ji Yufei reached out with both hands and grabbed the net. Then, with a forceful tug, he tore a huge hole in the net. Swoosh! In the next moment, Ji Yufei used his extreme speed 8 steps and rushed out of the hole in the net. A powerful martial aura erupted from his body. He pointed his finger, and an incomparably dazzling sword light immediately flew out from his finger, piercing towards mysterious Demon Mountain Lord opposite him. A terrifying murderous aura appeared between heaven and earth. The extremely sharp sword light pierced through the void. Wherever it passed, a pitch-black spatial crack was left in the void. This was Ji Yufei's heaven-punishing sword chi. It was a kind of sword chi that could punish the heavens. As soon as the heaven-punishing sword chi appeared, the temperature of the entire world dropped rapidly under the impact of the sword chi. Black Demon Mountain Lord retreated. However, as the sword light flashed, a bone-deep sword wound appeared on his body. Roar! Black Demon Mountain Lord roared. He was actually injured by an outsider. This was unacceptable to him. The other demonic experts on Black Demon Mountain were also stunned. Big Brother is actually not this person's opponent. Am I seeing things? Luo Peng's voice trembled when he saw this scene. One should know that Black Demon Mountain Lord was the most powerful existence in the entire Black Demon Mountain. Seeing that Black Demon Mountain Lord was not Ji Yufei's opponent, Luo Peng wanted to escape because nothing was more precious than his own life. Although Luo Peng was the second in command of Black Demon Mountain, he would never risk his life to fight against Ji Yufei for the sake of Black Demon Mountain. Absolutely not. As for the white-robed woman, She had already disappeared without a trace. Big brother, you have to hold on. I'll go and ask for help for you. Luo Peng the demon lord roared. Then, he turned around and dashed away. His silhouette quickly disappeared into the void and was nowhere to be seen. Preposterous. Black Demon Mountain Lord was shocked and angry. At this time, the other demonic experts on Black Demon Mountain also began to escape. These demonic experts saw that the situation was not good and naturally would not die here with Black Demon Mountain Lord. Haha, it seems that you are a failure as a leader. Ji Fei looked at Black Demon Mountain Lord and said. Black Demon Mountain Lord stared at Ji Fei with a trace of blood at the corner of his mouth. He did not expect this guy to be so powerful. Alright, you don't have to be the leader anymore. Let me be the leader for once. Ji Fei said with a faint smile. Since you want to be the leader, then you can be the leader. Black Demon Mountain Lord gritted his teeth and said. He was very clear about his own cultivation and combat strength. He had no choice but to bow down to this black-robed young man because he did not want to die. Very well, a wise man submits to circumstances. I will not kill you and will put you in an important position. Ji Fei glanced at Black Demon Mountain Lord and said. A world-shaking battle had actually ended in such a manner. Ji Fei had used overwhelming power to force Mount Master of Black Demon Mountain to give up resisting and choose to surrender. Black Demon Mountain Lord's decision was absolutely wise. Not only did he save his life, but he also became the ruler of Black Demon Mountain. Soon, Ji Fei entered the Demon Palace on the main peak of Black Demon Mountain and became the master of Black Demon Mountain. Black Demon Mountain Lord became the demon general under his command. Ji Fei learned about the current situation of the Chaos Demon world from Black Demon Mountain Lord. It turned out that the Chaos Demon world was also in a situation where the major forces were divided. The figures of the Demon Venerables and even the Great Demon Venerables began to appear in the Chaos Demon world. The Demon Venerables in the Chaos Demon world were equivalent to the Saint Venerables in the Heaven Realm and the Mortal world. The Great Demon Venerables were the Quasi-Supreme Venerables. There were many Demon Venerables in the entire Chaos Demon world, but there were not many Great Demon Venerables. One must know that the Great Demon Venerables were the Quasi-Supreme Venerables in the Mortal world and the Heaven Realm. Black Demon Mountain Lord's cultivation had broken through to the realm of the Great Demon Venerables. He was already a Great Demon Venerables, but his cultivation had just broken through recently, so not many people knew about it. What made Black Demon Mountain Lord miserable was that when his cultivation had just broken through to the realm of the Great Demon Venerables, Ji Fei suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Ji Fei's strength was beyond the expectations of all the demons on Black Demon Mountain. Even Black Demon Mountain Lord himself had seriously underestimated Ji Fei's cultivation and combat strength. Therefore, Black Demon Mountain Lord was unlucky. Warlords are divided and the world is in chaos. It seems that the Chaos Demon world has also entered a chaotic world. Chapter 3076. Demons were originally the archenemy of all living beings in the 3 realms and 6 realms. However, perhaps because it had been too long, the reason why demons became the archenemy of all living beings in the 3 realms and 6 realms could no longer be investigated. Now, regardless of whether it was the Heaven Realm or the Human Realm, countless practitioners believed that the reason why demons became the archenemy of all living beings in the 3 realms and 6 realms was because of their cultivation method. Demons slaughtered the 3 realms and 6 realms and used the essence, chi, and spirit of all living beings as their power. Such a cultivation method was destined to make them the archenemy of all living beings in the 3 realms and 6 realms. However, Ji Fei always felt that something was wrong, but he couldn't tell what was wrong. This made him a little depressed. At this time, Ji Fei became the master of Mystic Demon Mountain and commanded the countless demons under Mystic Demon Mountain. Mystic Demon Mountain was very powerful. It could be said to be one of the top forces in the western region of the chaotic demon realm. However, the western region was very large and the territory was almost endless. In the western region, Mystic Demon Mountain could not be the only power. In addition to Mystic Demon Mountain, the western region of the chaotic demon realm also had Demonic Lake and Falling Moon Demon Palace. The forces of Demonic Lake and Falling Moon Demon Palace were not weaker than Mystic Demon Mountain, especially Falling Moon Demon Palace, which was even stronger than Mystic Demon Mountain. In addition to the western region, the central, eastern, southern, and northern regions of the chaotic demon realm were all occupied by incomparably powerful devil path forces. Currently, the chaotic demon realm was in a situation where heroes were competing for hegemony. Only the emergence of a supreme existence could unify the entire 5 regions of the devil realm. It's really complicated. When Ji Yufei learned about the situation in the chaotic demon realm, he was half happy and half worried. He was happy because the chaotic demon realm could not threaten the heaven realm and the human realm for the time being. He was worried because once a supreme devil was born in the chaotic demon realm and unified the devil realm, the heaven realm and the human realm would suffer a disaster. Naturally, Ji Yufei didn't trust the demons on Mystic Demon Mountain. Whether it was Luo Peng the demonic lord, Mystic Demon Mountain Master, or the woman in white, they were all under his restrictive spell. Once these demons made any moves and dared to betray him, he could kill them with a single thought. It could be said that among the demons on Mystic Demon Mountain, even the life and death of the Lord of Mystic Demon Mountain were in the hands of Ji Yufei, let alone the other demon experts. On the same night that Ji Yufei entered the Black Demon Mountain, a powerful demonic aura suddenly appeared in the distance and quickly approached the Black Demon Mountain. On the main peak of the mystical demon mountain, inside the mystical demon palace, a figure sitting cross-legged in the rear hall suddenly opened his eyes. At the same time, a demonic shadow rushed out from Black Demon Mountain. A powerful demonic aura spread out, enveloping the entire world under the demonic aura of a quasi-supreme. Those fellows from the demonic lake? At this time, revered demon Luo Peng rushed out from another mountain peak and arrived behind Black Demon Mountain Master. He looked at the rapidly approaching figure in shock. Black Demon Mountain Lord, come out and die. That demon shadow hadn't arrived yet, but a loud shout was transmitted over. This caused countless demon experts on Black Demon Mountain to be inexplicably shocked. This guy actually dared to directly shout at Black Demon Mountain's lord. Demon leader, you're courting death. Luo Peng roared angrily. A cold killing intent spread out from his body. When revered demon Luo was angry, the world changed color. A round moon in the sky was covered by the soaring demonic aura. Luo Peng, why aren't you dead yet? Demonic clouds covered the sky and covered the moon. In an instant, half of the world was shrouded. In the endless demonic aura, a figure was faintly discernible. 2 blood-red lights appeared in the demonic aura. If you aren't dead yet, how can I bear to die? Revered demon Luo Peng said coldly. He stared at the figure that was faintly discernible in the demonic aura opposite him. His eyes were extremely cold. Haha, it's good that you aren't dead yet. Let me send you on your way. A wanton laughter came from the demonic aura. The expert from the demonic lake didn't seem to care about revered demon Luo Peng at all. Come on, I promise I won't kill you, Luo Peng said while clenching his teeth. He and the guy from the demonic lake were sworn enemies. They had been fighting for countless years. Both of them won and lost, but neither of them could kill the other. At this time, the Black Demon Mountain Master fixed his gaze on the figure in the depths of the demonic aura opposite him. It was a figure that was hidden in the demonic aura as if it didn't exist. Even revered demon Luo Peng and the white-clothed demoness couldn't sense the existence of the demonic figure, except for the Black Demon Mountain Master. Mo Kuei of the demonic lake wasn't the real protagonist. This guy was at most a cannon fodder, sent to test the Black Demon Mountain. Kill. Without saying much, Mo Kuei and Luo Peng instantly charged at each other. The 2 figures moved at high speed, and the powerful coercion of the Holy Venerables erupted from their bodies. The monstrous demonic aura covered the entire world, and the Black Demon Mountain was immediately shrouded in darkness. Senior brother Luo, do you need help? The white-clothed demoness figure appeared in the distant sky. Revered demon Luo Peng snorted coldly. He didn't say anything. Instead, he directly used his killer move to attack his old rival, Mo Kuei. Beams of demonic light pierced through the void. Ha, the expert of the demonic lake, Mo Kuei, laughed loudly and directly disappeared into the void. When he reappeared, he was already above Luo Peng's head. Without any hesitation, Mo Kuei directly stomped down on Luo Peng's head. Luo Peng stretched out his right hand and slapped towards Mo Kuei. The violent palm power blocked Mo Kuei's stomp. At the same time, 9 beams of demonic light rushed out from his body. The demonic light turned into demonic chains and entangled Mo Kuei. Seeing this, Mo Kuei directly used the rebounding force to soar into the sky, avoiding the 9 demonic chains that rushed out from Luo Peng's body. The 2 great demonic experts started fighting. The powerful demonic aura spread in all directions. The void was pierced, and even the primal chaos chi was hit out. At this time, the Black Demon Mountain Master was still staring at the figure in the depths of the demonic clouds. He didn't dare to act rashly, because the opponent's cultivation was not below his. Demonic Lake. At this time, on the main peak of the Black Demon 5 Peaks, Jiyu Fei didn't come out of the Black Demon Palace. Although he didn't show his face, he knew everything that was happening outside. He also discovered the figure hidden in the demonic clouds. The demonic figure was the main character tonight. Eldest senior brother, what are you doing? The white-robed witch couldn't help but feel strange when she saw the Black Demon Mountain Master staring at the mass of demonic chi. There was no living creature in the demonic chi at all. She couldn't sense the existence of the demonic figure. The Black Demon Mountain Master didn't pay attention to the white-robed witch. After all, he had already been locked by the opponent. As long as he showed a trace of weakness, the opponent would launch a fatal attack on him. He didn't dare to move. He knew that the opponent didn't dare to move either. Because he had also locked the demonic figure in the depths of the demonic chi with his divine thoughts. As long as the opponent showed any weakness, he could act immediately. These 2 guys are also very careful. In the Black Demon Palace on the main peak, Jiyu Fei sensed the state of the Black Demon Mountain Master and the demonic figure in the demonic chi. These 2 guys still hadn't made a move. Has the big shot of the demonic lake arrived? At this time, the white-robed witch suddenly thought of something and her expression changed. Kill. At this time, Mystic Demon Mountain Lord suddenly roared and directly attacked. He was getting impatient. He immediately used the great art of Sky Devil Capturing Hand. A big hand directly broke through the layers of demonic chi and grabbed the demonic figure in the demonic chi. Under the cover of the big hand, heaven and earth and the void were shaking. However, the demonic shadow opened its mouth and sucked. It actually swallowed the big hand that was grabbing it, and even swallowed the football of Mount Mystic Demon in one gulp. What? The white-robed witch, who was standing on the side, was really shocked when she saw this scene. The Black Demon Mountain Master was actually swallowed by the expert of the demonic lake. How is this possible? Luo Peng was also inexplicably shocked when he saw this scene. He was almost hit by Mo Kuei's fist. He couldn't help but sweat on his forehead. It should be known that if the Black Demon Mountain Master was defeated, then he would also be unlucky. However, just when the experts of Black Demon Mountain were shocked to the extreme, boom, suddenly, the specter that had swallowed mysterious Demon Mountain Lord exploded, and a figure rushed out of it. At the same time, the demonic figure that had exploded condensed once again and quickly reappeared in the void. Immortal heavenly demon body? Seeing this, the Black Demon Mountain Master's heart trembled. He didn't expect the opponent to be so powerful. He had actually cultivated the legendary immortal heavenly demon body. Even if the demonic body was smashed into a blood mist, it could instantly condense a demonic body. It could be said to be indestructible. What? Luo Peng and the white-robed witch couldn't help but be shocked when they heard this. There was absolutely no doubt that the immortal heavenly demon body was powerful. A demon who cultivated this kind of demonic body almost had a real immortal demonic body. The demonic figure sneered. There was a bloody light flashing in his eyes, which could frighten people's souls. The immortal heavenly demon body is not invincible. The Black Demon Mountain Master stared at the demonic figure and sneered. A shocking murderous aura erupted from his body. Demonic marks emerged and intertwined on his body. It's enough to kill you, the demonic figure said indifferently. Then, the demonic figure moved and disappeared in an instant. When it reappeared, it was already in front of the Black Demon Mountain Master. The demonic figure directly punched at the Black Demon Mountain Master. So fast. The Black Demon Mountain Master was shocked. However, at the same time, he raised his right hand and directly slapped forward. A violent palm force erupted and a demonic mark emerged in the center of his palm. Bang! The palm of the Black Demon Mountain Master and the demonic figure's fist collided, and a dull thunder-like sound erupted. The bodies of the two leaders of the demonic path trembled. Both of them were pushed back by the power of the other party. Neither could suppress the other. Again, the two leaders of the demonic path roared and collided again. Chapter 3077. Demonic Lake was a demonic force in the western region of the Chaos Demon world. Compared to Black Demon Mountain, this demonic force was not inferior at all. Black Demon Mountain and Demonic Lake had never stopped fighting each other for countless years. Both forces suffered casualties, but neither could do anything to the other. Neither Demonic Lake nor Black Demon Mountain could change the situation of the western region of the Chaos Demon world by themselves. This was because in addition to these two forces, there was also Falling Moon Demon Palace in the western region. Falling Moon Demon Palace was the most powerful force among the three forces in the western region of the Devil world. However, even Falling Moon Demon Palace was not willing to provoke a war easily. It should be known that once Falling Moon Demon Palace took action, Black Demon Mountain and Demonic Lake would join forces to resist Falling Moon Demon Palace. In this way, Falling Moon Demon Palace would not be able to gain any advantage. No one was willing to break the balance between the three major forces of the western region of the Chaos Devil world. Although the Falling Moon Devil Palace was stronger than the Black Devil Mountain and the Heavenly Devil Lake, the Falling Moon Devil Palace would have to pay a huge price to destroy the Black Devil Mountain or the Heavenly Devil Lake. At this time, the Chaos Demon world was already divided. All the forces were ready to take action, wanting to annex the surrounding forces and expand their territory. Some powerful demonic forces were also watching the western region. Once there was a change in the western region, those forces outside the western region would take action. But now, on this dark and windy night, the experts of Demonic Lake suddenly attacked Black Demon Mountain. No one knew what the demons of Demonic Lake were planning. "Old man, what do you want?" Black Demon Mountain Lord roared angrily. High in the sky, he attacked angrily. Rays of demonic light rushed out from his body, pierced through the void, and flew towards the demonic figure opposite him. However, the demonic figure on the other side was like a phantom. Countless demonic lights pierced through his body without any feeling of force at all. It was as if they were passing through the air. Preposterous. Black Demon Mountain Lord could not help but be shocked. The opponent's undying heavenly demon body was probably not far from the great accomplishment. Ordinary attacks could not threaten this guy at all. However, even Black Demon Mountain Lord's Great Path demonic light could not hurt this demonic figure. Heavenly Demon Undying Body. At this time, in the Black Demon Palace on the main peak of the Black Demon Mountain, Gu Fei opened his eyes. The great devil technique displayed by that mysterious demonic shadow was extraordinary. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord, I think you should just surrender to me, lest you die. The mysterious spectre finally spoke. What did you say? Black Demon Mountain Lord was both shocked and angry. In fact, as early as half a month ago, the ruler of Heavenly Demon Lake had already sent an emissary to Black Demon Mountain, wanting Black Demon Mountain to merge with Heavenly Demon Lake. Faced with the absurd request of Heavenly Demon Lake, Mysterious Demon Mountain Lord was naturally furious and directly killed the emissary of Heavenly Demon Lake. However, the master of the Mysterious Demon Mountain didn't expect that the undead demon lord of the Heavenly Demon Lake would personally come to the Mysterious Demon Mountain after half a month. The undying demon master of the Demonic Lake was the strongest existence in the Demonic Lake. He dared to attack the Black Demon Mountain, so he must have something to rely on. It turned out that his undying body of the Heavenly Demon was almost at the advanced level. PH. So what if you have mastered the undying body of the Heavenly Demon? I'm afraid that you don't have such a big appetite to annex my Black Demon Mountain. Be careful that you don't get stuffed to death. The master of the Mysterious Demon Mountain sneered. Haha, Don't worry. My appetite is very big. A small black demon mountain is not even enough to fill the gap between my teeth. The undead demon lord laughed and said, Then come and give it a try. The master of the mysterious demon mountain stared at the undead demon lord and said coldly, Since you don't want to surrender, then don't blame me for being merciless. The undead demon lord said fiercely. The master of the mysterious demon mountain was a good opponent. It would be best if he could be subdued for his own use. However, if he couldn't be subdued, then he couldn't let him live. If the master of the mysterious demon mountain was alive and refused to surrender, it would definitely be a big problem for Heavenly Demon Lake. TSK, if you want to fight, then let's fight. Why are you so long-winded? The master of the mysterious demon mountain said and directly attacked the undead demon lord. The master of the mysterious demon mountain opened his mouth and spat out a mouthful of great path demonic fire towards the undead demon lord. The undead demon lord of the mysterious demon lake laughed and directly rushed forward. He passed through the great path demonic fire and reached out his hand to grab the master of the mysterious demon mountain. The master of the mysterious demon mountain's great path demonic fire could not hurt him at all. The strength of the undying body was terrifying. The undead demon lord was not afraid of the great path demonic fire. The undead demon lord reached out his right hand and directly grabbed the master of the mysterious demon mountain. A huge demon hand as big as a mountain immediately appeared in the void, shrouding the entire void as if it was grabbing the entire world in its hand. Rumble, under the cover of the demon hand, the void was shaking. A powerful demonic power of the quasi-supreme level spread out from the demon hand. Although the master of the mysterious demon mountain was shocked by the power of the undead demon invincible body, he was also a quasi-supreme level existence. Naturally, he would not lose to any of the experts of the demons. The master of the mysterious demon 9 transformations was also not just for show. He directly displayed the second transformation of the mysterious demon. The second transformation, the sky shatters, a terrifying destructive power erupted from his body. The void was collapsing. The destructive power from the master of the mysterious demon mountain seemed to be able to crush everything. Even the heavens and the earth cracked. The huge hand of the undead demon lord also cracked. Then, with a boom sound, the demon hand exploded. Hee, it's just a struggle before death. The undead demon lord sneered. He had the undead demon body, so the master of the mysterious demon mountain could not threaten him at all. As expected, after the undead demon lord of the heavenly demon lake was pushed back by the tyrannical power of the mysterious demon mountain, he immediately attacked the master of the mysterious demon mountain. The master of the mysterious demon mountain was very passive. He was constantly being pushed back by the undead demon lord. At this time, Luo Peng of the mysterious demon mountain and Mo Kuei of the heavenly demon lake also started fighting. Powerful sage-level demonic power surged out from the two experts, shaking the world and the void. Luo Peng's cultivation was obviously above Mo Kuei's. Luo Peng gradually gained the upper hand. However, Mo Kuei's cultivation was not weak either. Even if Luo Peng gained the upper hand, he would not be able to defeat Mo Kuei in a short time. The white-robed demoness of the mysterious demon mountain had not made her move yet. She was watching and also on guard. Nobody knew how many experts of the heavenly demon lake had come. Swoosh. While the white-clothed witch was nervously watching the battle between the black demon mountain lord and the undead demon master, a cold light suddenly rushed out from the top of the white-clothed witch's head without any warning, and rushed towards her. Chapter 3078. In the dark sky, a cold light suddenly appeared and instantly appeared in front of the white-robed witch. Its speed was extremely fast. What? The white-robed witch was shocked. She didn't even think and directly moved a dozen feet away. The cold light brushed past her forehead and a strand of her hair floated down from the sky. How dare you? The white-robed witch was furious. If it wasn't for her alertness, she would have become a corpse by now. She turned around and saw that the person who had attacked her was a green-robed expert. Judging from his appearance, he didn't seem very old. However, in the world of cultivation, the most unreliable thing was the age and appearance of a cultivator. Because often, a child's age was older than those so-called ancestors. Go to hell. The white-robed demoness glared at the green-robed expert. Her eyes looked as if they were about to spit fire. She directly attacked, and a scarlet demonic light rushed out from her hand, piercing towards the young expert. This was the blood-killing demonic light. Wherever the demonic light passed, a pitch-black spatial crack appeared in the void. The green-robed expert sneered and then raised his right hand. A ball of demonic light immediately emerged from his hand and blocked the attack. A powerful demonic power exploded on the demonic light in the green-robed expert's hand. The blood-killing demonic light that the white-robed witch shot out collided with the demonic light in the green-robed expert's hand and was instantly devoured and disappeared without a trace. What? The white-robed witch couldn't help but be shocked. This guy could actually devour her blood-killing demonic light. How was this possible? I just happened to be lacking a woman to warm my bed. You're the one. The green-robed expert looked at the white-robed witch and his eyes flickered with demonic light. He was unscrupulously sizing up the white-robed witch and his eyes kept wandering around her body. What did you say? When the white-robed demoness heard the words of the demonic cultivator, her eyebrows immediately furrowed and an ominous glint flickered in her phoenix-like eyes. If looks could kill, this demonic cultivator would have died countless times already. Haha, I didn't say anything. I just want to carry you home. The Devil Dao expert laughed heartily. Liu Mo, you're courting death. The white-robed demoness roared. In the next moment, rays of scarlet light burst out from her body. Each ray of scarlet light was incomparably resplendent and emitted a terrifying demonic aura. Countless bloody demonic lights instantly interweaved into a huge net. This was a blood-red demonic net that enveloped the entire sky and the void, trapping the green-robed demonic expert. That green-robed expert was not a nobody. He was a willow tree that had turned into a demon. He was called Willow Demon and cultivated the Tao of the Void. It was also because of this that he could hide in the void and not be discovered by the white-robed demoness. Ayo, you're angry. I like it when you're angry, Liu Mo said with a smile. However, he was also making his move. A cyan devil light rose from the back of his head. It was like a devil sun that emitted boundless devil light, causing the void to collapse, and propped up the blood-fiend devil net that enveloped everything. Seeing this scene, the white-robed demoness couldn't help but be shocked. This willow demon was indeed powerful, worthy of being a devil sovereign. She didn't think that the demonic lake would actually invite this guy. Liu Mo's strength was absolutely unquestionable. One should know that this guy was a great ruler. Although he wasn't a great devil sovereign, his battle strength was close to that of a great devil sovereign. Buzz. The cyan devil sun trembled. The white-robed demoness blood-fiend devil net immediately dissipated, turning into blood-fiend devil light. Then, it was devoured by the devil sun. The white-robed demoness was extremely shocked. This willow demon was actually devouring her power. How could she continue fighting like this? The opponent's power would become stronger and stronger, while her power would become weaker and weaker. The outcome had been decided. You should just obediently let me carry you home to warm my bed. Haha, Liu Mo was incomparably arrogant. Of course, he did have the ability to be arrogant because he could be said to be invincible below the great devil sovereign realm. Whoosh. The white-robed demoness didn't reply. She directly rushed towards the main peak of the demonic mountain. Hey, sister, where are you going? Come to me quickly, Liu Mo shouted as he chased after the white-robed demoness. He wasn't in a hurry to capture her because it wouldn't be fun if he did. At this moment, Luo Peng, who saw this scene, suddenly laughed. Then, he performed a demonic killing technique and attacked Mo Kuei, fighting against him. The Lord of the Demonic Mountain and the Undying Demon Lord were also fighting fiercely. However, the Lord of the Demonic Mountain was already showing signs of losing. The Undying Demon Lord's undying demonic body was truly abnormal. Even if the Lord of the Demonic Mountain used the third transformation, he still couldn't change the situation. Run, run. Why aren't you running anymore? Let's see where else you can run to. At this moment, Liu Mo had already chased the white-robed demoness to the main peak of the demonic mountain. He blocked the white-robed demoness in front of the demonic palace and was smiling hideously as he walked towards her step by step. Liu Mo was unscrupulous because the strongest of the demonic mountain, the lord of the demonic mountain, was entangled by the undying demon lord. It was impossible for him to save the white-robed demoness, and Luo Peng was also fighting against Mo Kuei. There was no one left in the demonic mountain who could save the white-robed demoness. The white-robed demoness sneered. She looked at Liu Mo, who was walking towards her step by step, but she seemed abnormally calm. The corner of her mouth even curled up, revealing a slightly mocking smile. "Haha, are you playing tricks with me?" Liu Mo laughed very happily. There was no one else in the demonic mountain who could fight against him. If the lord of the demonic mountain wasn't being obstructed by the undying demon lord, he might have some scruples. But now, the lord of the demonic mountain couldn't split himself into two. "All right, come back with me obediently." As Willow Demon spoke, he directly extended his hand to grab the white-clothed witch. With her beauty, she could barely warm his bed. "That's right," Willow Demon said. "I advise you to go back to where you came from." The white-robed demoness stared at Liu Mo and said with a smile. She changed her panicked expression and became calm and composed, as if she didn't put Liu Mo in her eyes at all. "You dare to look down on me?" The white-robed demoness' disdainful gaze completely infuriated Liu Mo. "She's right. I think you should just scram." Just as Willow Demon's hand was about to touch the white-clothed witch's shoulder, a voice suddenly rang out from the Black Demon Palace behind the white-clothed witch. "What?" Chapter 3079. There's still an expert guarding the Black Demon Mountain. Liu Mo's hand that was about to grab the demoness stopped in the air. He couldn't believe it. They had already investigated the number of experts on the Black Demon Mountain. Apart from the Lord of the Black Demon Mountain, revered demon Luo Peng, and the demoness in white, there were no experts above the demon venerable level. But now, Liu Mo realized that they were wrong. There was actually a mysterious expert in the Black Demon Palace. This made Liu Mo feel very uneasy. "Why are you still here? Do you want to stay here and be my servant?" The voice in the Black Demon Palace resounded again. "What?" Liu Mo's eyebrows immediately rose. "Is this guy crazy? Does he think that I'm a great demon venerable? How dare he say such words in front of me?" Just as Liu Mo was stunned, the white-clothed witch suddenly smiled. After which, she instantly dodged, maintaining a safe distance from Liu Mo. Liu Mo was very strong. He was almost invincible under the great demon venerable level. The demoness in white was no match for him. "Since you don't want to leave, then don't leave." The voice in the Black Demon Palace seemed a little impatient. At this moment, even the undying demon lord, who was fighting with the lord of the Black Demon Mountain, felt very surprised. He suddenly attacked the Black Demon Mountain because he was fully prepared. He wanted to subdue the Lord of the Black Demon Mountain in one go and execute the beheading operation. He wanted to start with the higher-ups of the Black Demon Mountain and destroy the resistance of the Black Demon Mountain. It had to be said that this move of the undying demon lord was indeed powerful. If he really succeeded, the demons of the Black Demon Mountain would be like a group of dragons without a leader. Moreover, killing the Lord of the Black Demon Mountain could greatly intimidate the countless demons on the Black Demon Mountain. Even the Lord of the Black Demon Mountain died in his hands. "If you guys don't surrender, you will also die." However, the mysterious expert that suddenly appeared in the Black Demon Palace surprised and shocked the undying demon lord. At this moment, Luo Peng, who was fighting with Mo Kuei, revealed a sinister smile. These guys were destined to kick an iron plate today. "Haha, what are you laughing at? My demon lord has cultivated an invincible divine ability. No one can save you. You are destined to lose. If you surrender now, you still have a chance to live." Mo Kuei laughed and said. "Is that so?" The smile on Luo Peng's face became even brighter. "Arrogant. Do you know who you are talking to? I want to see who you are." Liu Mo roared angrily. He directly threw a punch at the demonic palace in front of him. An extremely powerful demonic power immediately erupted from his fist. On Willow Demon's body, The shadow of an incomparably huge willow tree was faintly discernible, emitting an extremely powerful demonic aura. Rumble, space trembled, and cracks appeared in the space, as if it would be shattered by Liu Mo's punch in the next moment. This was the power of a peak demon venerable. Liu Mo's cultivation had actually already stepped into the realm of great demon venerable. The punch he threw out in anger was definitely the strongest punch he could throw. Willow Demon's strength was naturally unquestionable. However, regardless of whether it was Luo Peng or the white-clothed witch, they both knew that Willow Demon was going to suffer a tragedy. One must know that even the mystic demon mountain lord was not a match for that existence in the demon palace. Bang! The space trembled, and ripples visible to the naked eye appeared. Willow Demon's incomparably powerful punch was actually blocked by an invisible power in the space. What? Willow Demon's shock was no small matter. He never thought that the existence in the demon palace would actually be so powerful. Roar! Willow Demon roared angrily and threw another punch. There were black demonic flames burning on his fist, and the space around his fist distorted. Bang! Another muffled sound rang out. Willow Demon's punch smashed into the space, but it was blocked by the invisible power in the space. Transparent ripples visible to the naked eye spread out like waves. Preposterous! Willow Demon was both shocked and furious. He directly charged into the sky from the ground, and then transformed into a towering willow tree. Then, he pressed down on the demon palace below. An extremely terrifying demonic aura erupted from the demonic tree. Every single willow branch was like a demonic dragon as it descended from the demonic tree. Rumble! The heavens and earth were trembling, and the space was collapsing and collapsing. The roots of the demonic tree directly pierced into the space, absorbing the essence within the cracks of the space. Boom! A loud sound rang out, and the sky above the demon palace was destroyed. The power of a peak demon sovereign erupted, and the space exploded. It was extremely terrifying. However, a layer of transparent ripples appeared in the sky above the demon palace, blocking the demonic tree. The roots of the demonic tree that could pierce through the heavens and earth actually couldn't pierce through the layer of transparent ripples. Seeing this scene, all the experts of the demons were dumbfounded. Willow Demon had actually transformed into his original form and unleashed a supreme killing technique. However, he still couldn't break through the invisible power that enveloped the demon palace. At this moment, even the Black Demon Mountain Lord and the Undying Demon King were alarmed. However, they were still engaged in a life-and-death battle. The Black Demon Mountain Lord was actually in imminent danger, but right now, he knew that as long as he could persevere, he would be the one laughing till the end. Don't waste your energy. My lord can send you flying with a flick of his finger. The white-robed demoness smiled. As if to prove the words of the white-robed demoness, Ji Fei stretched out his hand and flicked in the air. The demonic tree above the demon palace seemed to have been hit by an ancient demonic mountain, flying away without a trace. The white-robed demoness was dumbfounded. She was just joking, but it actually came true. The demonic tree was actually sent flying away by an invisible force. Who are you? Come out. The Undying Demon King forced the Black Demon Mountain Lord to retreat. He then took a step forward and instantly arrived above the demon palace. He stretched out his right hand and slammed down on the demon palace. Buzz! The void trembled and transparent ripples appeared in the void. The invisible force that enveloped the entire Black Demon Palace emerged. However, this time, it wasn't Demon Willow who made a move. It was the Undying Demon Lord. The invisible force actually blocked the palm of the Undying Demon King. Seeing this scene, all the experts of the Demon Palace were dumbfounded. No one thought that the existence in the Demon Palace could actually fight against the Undying Demon King. How is this possible? When Mo Kuei, who was fighting with Luo Peng, saw this scene, he was shocked. In his opinion, the Undying Demon Master, who had cultivated the Undying Demon body to the great accomplishment, was invincible. Ordinary Great Demon Venerables were not a match for the Undying Demon Master. However, this time, even the Undying Demon King couldn't help but be shocked. The Undying Demon King was shocked and angry. The guy in the Demon Palace was definitely a Great Demon Venerable. At this moment, a silhouette appeared above the demon palace. It was a black-robed young man. The young man's appearance was not very outstanding, but he had an indescribable attraction. This black-robed young man was Ji Fei. Invincible heavenly demon body? I would like to see if you are really invincible. Ji Fei looked at the demonic figure in the sky and suddenly grinned. Seeing this, the undying demon king was startled. At this moment, Ji Fei suddenly disappeared in the void. The next moment, the shadow of a fist appeared in the undying demon king's eyes. This fist was coming towards him at high speed. The undying demon king could not see Ji Fei. He could only see Ji Fei's fist. His blood-red pupils constricted and he reached out his hand to grab it. He only felt his hand tremble and his entire palm exploded, turning into a blood mist. Then, a surge of power passed through his arm. Bang! Before the undying demon king could react, his entire body exploded, turning into a blood mist and dissipating in the void. How is this possible? All the demons were dumbfounded. Just one punch. This black-robed young man only used one punch to kill the undying demon king. However, the undying demon king had cultivated the invincible heavenly demon body. Naturally, he wouldn't be killed by Ji Fei so easily. The blood mist condensed rapidly and a figure appeared in the void. The undying demon king was indescribably shocked. Where did this fella come from? How could he be so powerful? This was the first time he met someone who could kill him with one punch. Not only the undying demon king, even the other demons couldn't help but feel fearful. Your invincible heavenly demon body is interesting. I would like to study it. Ji Fei looked at the undying demon king and said. His eyes flickered with a scrutinizing gaze. This undying demon king's invincible heavenly demon body was really interesting. The invincible heavenly demon body seemed to be similar to the Heaven Ascension secret technique of the 9 secrets of immortal Tao. However, Ji Fei knew that the invincible heavenly demon body couldn't be compared to the Heaven Ascension secret technique. One should know that the 9 secrets of immortal Tao were 9 heaven-defying secret techniques created by the Supreme Tao Ancestor. The invincible heavenly demon body was a great technique of the demon Tao that was created by someone. However, one had to admit that this technique was unique. Cultivating this invincible heavenly demon body might really allow one to have an undying body. What? The undying demon king was instantly enraged. Ever since he started cultivating, he had never been looked down upon like this. To him, this was definitely a humiliation. At this moment, Luo Peng and Mo Kuei stopped. They were shocked by Ji Fei's words. The undying demon king was the strongest existence in Heavenly Demon Lake. Chapter 3080. In the primal chaos demon realm, a demon venerable was a supreme existence, but a great demon venerable was more powerful than an ordinary demon venerable. As long as an extreme demon ancestor didn't appear, a great demon venerable was the strongest existence in the primal chaos demon realm. Undying Demon Lord was a great demon venerable in Demonic Lake and also the strongest existence in Demonic Lake. He thought that with his cultivation and battle prowess, it would be a piece of cake for him to kill Mysterious Demon Mountain Master. However, Undying Demon Lord didn't know that Mysterious Demon Mountain Master had already secretly passed the Great Demon Venerable's heavenly tribulation and became a Great Demon Venerable. In the primal chaos demon realm, it wasn't difficult to secretly pass the Great Demon Venerable's heavenly tribulation because there were many places where original demon ancestors were born. The original demon ancestor was the most powerful ancestor of demons in the world. The place where original demons were born was called the Origin Demon Ancestral Land. If a Great Demon Venerable's heavenly tribulation was triggered in the Origin Demon Ancestral Land, no living being in the outside world would be able to sense it, not even other Great Demon Venerables. With Mysterious Demon Mountain Master's ability, it wasn't difficult to find a place to pass the Origin Demon Venerable's heavenly tribulation. Moreover, the appearance of Ji Fei had disrupted Undying Demon Lord's plan. Undying Demon Lord didn't expect that there was such a powerful existence in Mysterious Demon Mountain. You want to study my heavenly demon immortal body? Haha, Undying Demon Lord laughed loudly. This guy was too arrogant. He actually dared to say such big words in front of him. What's so funny about it? Ji Fei said seriously. He was really curious about Undying Demon Lord's heavenly demon immortal body. He wanted to know how this Demon Dao secret technique was similar to the Heaven Ascension secret technique, one of the 9 secrets of immortal Dao. Learning from each other's strengths to make up for one's weaknesses was a very normal thing. Ji Fei would also compare other cultivation techniques with his own to perfect his own cultivation technique. I also want to study you. Undying Demon Master stared at Ji Fei and said coldly. He could tell that Ji Fei was not a living being of the Chaos Demon world. Ji Fei's aura was incompatible with the Chaos Demon world. In fact, Ji Fei also knew that he wouldn't be able to merge with the Chaos Demon world in a short period of time. Therefore, during this period of time, his origins would be exposed to the other demons. However, once he gradually familiarized himself with the heaven and earth aura of the Chaos Demon world, he would be able to blend into this world. At that time, no one would be able to tell where he came from. Is that so? Looks like you won't have the chance. A cold smile appeared on Ji Fei's face. Very well, then see if I have the chance. Undying Demon Lord said. At the next moment, the Undying Demon Lord's figure disappeared in the void, as if he had blended into the surrounding void, leaving no traces behind. Void technique. Seeing this, Ji Fei's heart skipped a beat. At the next moment, his figure also disappeared in the void. At the moment when he disappeared in the void, a demon hand slapped out from the void, shattering the place where he was and creating a hole in the sky. However, at the next moment, the demon hand disappeared in an instant. Bang! An incomparably dull collision sound was heard in the void. 2 figures instantly appeared in the void and struck each other with their palms. However, they disappeared in the next moment. All the experts of the demons were stunned when they saw this scene, especially the master of the mysterious demon mountain and the others. They never expected that these 2 experts would be proficient in the void technique. This was a battle of the void technique. Ji Fei and Undying Demon Lord were both experts of the Great Demon Venerable level. The experts of the demons thought that it would be difficult to determine the winner in a short period of time. However, the result was unexpected. Very soon, a part of the void suddenly collapsed, and a figure fell out of the collapsed void. The expert that fell from the void was actually the Undying Demon Lord. Bang! Then, a huge hand slapped out from the void and sent Undying Demon Lord flying again. Drops of demon blood dripped down from the sky. It was the blood essence of a great demon venerable. Every drop contained an unbelievably powerful demonic aura. A drop of such demon blood was enough to demonize a region. Seeing this scene, all the experts of the demons were stunned, especially the subordinate of Undying Demon Lord, Mo Kuei. The invincible demon lord in his heart was actually sent flying. In fact, from the perspective of the demons of the mysterious demon mountain, since Ji Fei could defeat the master of the mysterious demon mountain, he could naturally defeat Undying Demon Lord. However, when the demons on Mystic Demon Mountain saw the scene of Ji Fei sending the undead demon master flying, they were still shocked to the extreme. Covering the sky with one hand. With a loud roar, a huge chaotic palm appeared in the void. The chaotic palm instantly enveloped the entire void, including the Undying Demon King. Without any suspense, Undying Demon Lord was slapped down from the sky by the chaotic hand. Boom! The chaotic hand fell from the sky and imprinted itself on the ground. The terrifying energy fluctuations caused the entire ground to shake violently like waves. Cracks appeared on the ground, and dust rose high into the sky. An incomparably huge palm print appeared on the ground. Seeing this shocking scene, all the demons' eyeballs almost dropped to the ground. That was Undying Demon Lord. He was actually slapped down from the sky by a single palm. How is this possible? Mo Kuei turned pale with fright. One should know that if Undying Demon Lord was killed by the black-robed young man, he would be buried together with him. However, Mo Kuei didn't dare to leave. Running away was a serious crime. Once Undying Demon Lord investigated this matter, he would lose his head. Roar! Just when all the devil race experts were shocked, a furious roar suddenly came from the giant palm on the ground, and then with a bang, the entire ground exploded, and a monstrous amount of devil chi rushed out of the ground. Undying Demon Lord was like a supreme demon lord. The demonic energy wave emitted from his body shook the entire void. Ayo, he's going all out. Upon seeing this, Ji Yufei smiled and took a step forward. He executed the 8 steps extreme speed and instantly arrived before the Undying Demon Lord. Without any hesitation, he threw a punch at the Undying Demon Lord. The Undying Demon Master also threw a punch. The 2 fists collided with each other and a muffled sound was heard. It was as if 2 immemorial demon mountains were colliding with each other. The power of Ji Yufei's martial body was exploding. Extremely tyrannical energy ripples appeared in the sky as the 2 figures unleashed their most powerful killing techniques, wanting to defeat the other party. Undying Demon Lord executed some sort of secret technique that could instantly increase his cultivation base, forcing out all of his potential. Such a technique harmed others without benefiting oneself. One should know that the life essence of a living being was limited. If one were to overexert it, one's vitality would be greatly damaged. Demonic dance. Undying Demon Lord roared. Endless demonic aura rushed out from his body. Within the demonic aura, demonic figures could be vaguely seen, as though they could pounce towards Ji Yufei at any time. The void around Ji Yufei was shrouded by the demonic aura. Within the demonic aura, it was as though a group of demonic beasts were dancing. The extremely terrifying demonic aura filled the sky. Chaotic universe. Ji Yufei did not dare to be careless. He immediately executed one of the 9 secrets of immortal Tao, chaotic universe. All the demonic energy that was rushing towards him was activated. Very quickly, the endless demonic aura condensed into a gigantic dragon shadow. Under Ji Yufei's control, it pounced towards Undying Demon Lord. What? Seeing this, Undying Demon Lord was shocked. His opponent could actually use his energy to attack him. This was something that had never happened before. Roar. The demonic dragon soared into the sky and smashed Undying Demon Lord away. You're no match for me, Ji Yufei said with a chuckle. He took another step forward and disappeared into the void. Bam! Undying Demon Lord was struck once again and was sent flying. He kept coughing out blood. Demonic blood dripped down from the sky. However, Undying Demon Lord cultivated the Sky Demon Undying Body. Very quickly, all the injuries on his body were healed. The regenerative ability of the demonic body was truly shocking. Suppress! Ji Yufei bellowed out. His hands danced about as chaotic force surged. Strands of chaotic inscriptions interwove with one another, and a huge chaotic seal immediately appeared in the air. Rumble! Ji Yufei controlled the chaos seal and charged towards Undying Demon Lord. Terrifying chaotic force spread out from the chaos seal. The void was collapsing, before shattering and annihilating. The might of Ji Yufei's great chaos seal had astonished everyone. One should know that it was not the real chaos seal, but a seal that Ji Yufei conjured with a great art. Yet, it still possessed such terrifying might. Swoosh! Undying Demon Lord executed a great art of the void and escaped into the void. However, as soon as the chaos seal that Ji Yufei had conjured shook, pitch-black spatial cracks immediately appeared in the surrounding void. A figure immediately fell out of the void. At this moment, Undying Demon Lord couldn't help but be shocked. Because Yi Shiwen's combat strength was too powerful. He was worried that even if Yi Shiwen couldn't kill him, he would be unlucky if Yi Shiwen managed to suppress him. At this moment, Ji Yufei seemed to have seen through the Undying Demon Lord's thoughts. He looked at the Undying Demon Lord and revealed a faint smile. This. Chapter 3081. In the sky above the mystic demon mountain, Ji Yufei displayed his almost invincible strength. He actually conjured a chaos seal and shook the Undying Demon Master out of the void. Ji Yufei was incomparably domineering. He threw out a chaos fist. Bang! The Undying Demon Master's demonic body was shattered into thousands of pieces again. Then, it turned into a blood mist. However, the Undying Demon Master had the undying demonic body. This level of attack couldn't hurt him at all. In the next moment, the demonic blood instantly condensed and a figure appeared in the void again. A powerful demonic might exploded from the figure. The undying demon master instantly condensed his demonic body again and displayed his terrifying demonic might again. It was as if he really had an almost immortal life. However, Jiu Fei had cultivated the winged transformation secret technique after all. He knew that this secret technique of immortality wasn't absolute immortality. He wanted to find out the undying demon master's weakness. Just when he punched the undying demon master's demonic body, he felt an immortal demonic nature emerging from the undying demon master's body. Perhaps it was this immortal characteristic that made him almost indestructible. Whoosh! The undying demon master walked towards Jiu Fei step by step. A ray of bloodlight shot out from his blood-red eyes. It was a ray of demonic light that was formed by countless baleful blood demonic marks interweaved together. The ray of demonic light instantly turned into a peerless demonic sword and shot towards Jiu Fei at an extremely fast speed. A chilling sword chi immediately spread out. The ray of sword light wasn't formed by a real demonic sword. It was a killing technique conjured by the undying demon master. Moreover, this killing technique seemed to be similar to the primordial spirit sword technique in the 9 secrets of the immortal path. Buzz! A sword hum came from Jiu Fei's body. Then, a purple divine mark appeared in between his eyebrows. A ray of purple sword light rushed out from between his eyebrows and turned into a peerless sword light that clashed with the undying demon master's sword light. The two sword lights instantly intertwined with each other, producing dazzling sparks. It was like two real peerless divine swords colliding. Undying demon master was indescribably shocked. He had never thought that the other party would also grasp this kind of killing technique. His advantage was instantly gone. Could it be? At this time, Black Demon Mountain's lord seemed to have thought of something and was extremely shocked. In the distant past, this kind of killing technique seemed to have appeared before. Once, supreme experts from other worlds slaughtered their way into the primal chaos demon world. Back then, countless demonic path experts fell, and the demonic blood dyed the earth black. The master of the Black Demon Mountain didn't experience that great battle, but some of the old seniors who survived did. They almost died. It was also at that time that the experts among the demons began to study that person's cultivation method and created several great killing techniques. The killing technique that the undying demon lord used seemed to be one of those killing techniques. Could this outsider be that person's successor? Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was indescribably shocked. Just as Black Demon Mountain's lord was in shock, Jiu Fei's primordial spirit Dao sword had already broken through the undying demon master's demonic sword light, and then slashed towards undying demon master. Undying demon master was shocked. The opponent's sword light was too fast. He didn't even have time to dodge, and the sword light had already pierced through his body. This great demon venerable of heavenly demon lake instantly froze. This was the primordial spirit Dao sword, and it was different from any previous attack. It should be known that Jiu Fei's primordial spirit Dao sword was a killing technique that turned to slash the primordial spirit. As long as one was slashed by the primordial spirit Dao sword, his primordial spirit would be instantly destroyed. Even a quasi-supreme expert would die if they were slashed by Jiu Fei's primordial spirit Dao sword. At this time, all the experts of the demons were staring at undying demon master nervously. It should be known that this expert of demonic path was the #1 expert of Heavenly Demon Lake. If anything happened to undying demon master, then Heavenly Demon Lake would be in trouble. In the primal chaos demon world, the law of survival of the fittest was vividly displayed. If anything happened to undying demon master, without the deterrence of undying demon master, Heavenly Demon Lake would be annexed by other forces at any time. The situation of the entire western region of the primal chaos demon world would change greatly, and the falling moon demon palace might be able to unify the western region. At this time, the surroundings were silent, and everyone was staring at undying demon master. Undying demon master just stood quietly in the void, motionless. His life aura seemed to have disappeared. Could it be that that sword actually destroyed the primordial spirit of undying old turtle? Black Demon Mountain's lord said with extreme shock. It should be known that when one's cultivation reached the great demon venerable realm, the primordial spirit was their life. As long as the primordial spirit was not destroyed, they would not die. However, if the primordial spirit was destroyed, then no matter how strong one was, as long as his body was not destroyed, he would only become a walking corpse. Undying Demon Master is really dead. Luo Peng and the other demon venerables were extremely shocked. It was really unbelievable that this outsider could actually kill Undying Demon Master. One should know that Undying Demon Master was a great demon venerable who cultivated the undying body of heavenly demon. Demon Master is dead. Mo Kuei's voice was trembling, and his body was cold. Because he knew that he was going to be in big trouble. Once Undying Demon Master died, he would definitely not be able to live. How is this possible? At this time, a figure rushed over from afar. That person was covered in blood, and black demon blood kept dripping from his body. He looked extremely miserable. Demon Liu? You're still alive? Luo Peng was a little surprised when he saw that guy. One should know that when Demon Liu was flicked away by Ji Yufei's finger, they all thought that Demon Liu was dead. Because the gap between the two was too big. However, they did not expect that Demon Liu would actually come back. Nonsense. Demon Liu glared at Luo Peng and said angrily, "Hihi, even if you're not dead now, you're almost there." Luo Peng grinned and stared at Demon Liu. Demon Master actually. Demon Liu obviously knew what Luo Peng meant. Once Undying Demon Master died, they would naturally not be able to live. However, just when Demon Liu felt that he was extremely unlucky, a breath of life appeared on the motionless Undying Demon Master. What? When all the experts felt the change on Undying Demon Master, they were all astonished. The breath of life on Undying Demon Master began to gradually strengthen. In the end, his breath of life soared into the sky, and his demonic chi spread over 100,000 li. He's not dead. Lord of Mysterious Demon Mountain's face became extremely solemn. With his cultivation, he could naturally see the power of Ji Yufei's sword. It was a sword of Tao that specialized in attacking the Yuan spirit. Being able to survive after being attacked by that kind of sword of Tao, it was enough to show that Undying Demon Master was indeed outstanding. "You want to kill me just like that?" Undying Demon Master's cold voice was heard, and a terrifying demonic aura spread out from his body. "Very well, now it won't be so boring," Ji Yufei said indifferently. Undying Demon Master's undying demon body was indeed powerful. Being hit by his Yuan spirit sword of Tao, he could still survive. This was something that had never happened before. Haha, Lord Demon Master is still alive. Seeing this scene, Demon Leader couldn't help but laugh out loud. Demon Liu was also surprised and overjoyed. One should know that they could only live if Undying Demon Master was alive. If Undying Demon Master was dead, they would not be able to live either. Luo Peng and the others were indescribably shocked. They thought that Undying Demon Master had fallen, but it turned out that he was still alive. Rumble, at this moment, Undying Demon Master strode forward. The entire void shook with his footsteps, and black lightning-like spatial cracks appeared in the void. This Undying Demon Master has become even stronger. Seeing this scene, Lord of Mysterious Demon Mountain couldn't help but be shocked. Undying Demon Master was still holding back when fighting against him. He was looking down on others too much. Lord of Mysterious Demon Mountain was shocked and angered. At this moment, Undying Demon Master actually controlled the power of the entire heaven and earth to suppress Ji Yufei. It was as if the entire heaven and earth was pressing down on Ji Yufei. Seeing this, Ji Yufei directly punched upwards. Extremely powerful chaotic energy exploded from his fist, shaking the entire heaven and earth. This was an invincible fist intent. It pressed forward with indomitable will. Even the heaven and earth would be pierced by this fist. Although Undying Demon Master was powerful, in front of Ji Yufei, he was only a decent opponent. So what if it was the might of the heaven and earth? Ji Yufei only needed one punch to shatter it. Rumble, the heaven and earth were collapsing. Undying Demon Master's power of heaven and earth was actually shattered by Ji Yufei's fist. This made Undying Demon Master indescribably shocked. This outsider's battle prowess was really too strong. Even those famous great demon sovereigns in the primal chaos demon world were only at this level. Undying Demon Master had lived for a very long time. His knowledge was naturally extraordinary. Ji Yufei's battle prowess made his heart palpitate. At this moment, Ji Yufei's primal chaos fist had already become the only thing in the world. The void of heaven and earth was being destroyed. This scene was really too shocking. Undying Demon Master was directly blown away. As powerful as Undying Demon Master was, he was still not Ji Yufei's opponent. Even if he didn't die, he was constantly suppressed by Ji Yufei. He was extremely sullen. Ji Yufei's fist was still moving forward. Without any suspense, Undying Demon Master's body was once again blasted into a bloody mist by Ji Yufei's fist. However, in that bloody mist, there were specks of immortal demon light faintly appearing. Very soon, that mass of demon blood condensed into a figure again. Undying Demon Master appeared once again. His extremely powerful demonic aura once again spread out for 100,000 li. Lord Demon Master is indeed undying. Seeing this scene, Mo Kuei couldn't help but be incomparably excited. Undying Demon Master was continuously blasted by Ji Yufei, but he kept on reforming his body as if his Yuan Qi was inexhaustible. His Yuan Qi wasn't damaged at all. As expected. Chapter 3082. The Undying Demon Lord seemed to have an undying body. Although Ji Yufei was extremely powerful and kept blasting the demonic body of the Undying Demon Lord, it was hard for his attacks to truly hurt the great Demon Lord of the Heavenly Demon Lake. Even the Primordial Spirit Sword technique couldn't destroy the primordial spirit of this great Demon Lord. This surprised Ji Yufei. One should know that his Primordial Spirit Sword technique was a secret technique that specialized in destroying primordial spirit. To survive after being struck by the Primordial Spirit Sword technique, this was enough to show how powerful the Undying Demon Lord's undying body was. This also made Ji Yufei more interested in this demonic secret technique. He wanted to snatch this secret technique from the Undying Demon Lord and compare it with his winged transformation secret technique to see if there were any similarities between these two secret techniques. "You can't kill me." The Undying Demon Lord grinned and stared at Ji Yufei. "Is that so?" Hearing this, Ji Yufei smiled. Although the Undying Demon Lord's undying body was powerful, it wasn't completely invincible. At least, it seemed so in Ji Yufei's opinion. Two figures moved rapidly in the void. The Undying Demon Lord casted the great technique of demonic path and conjured the Undying Demon Lord's undying body. The demonic shadow was even bigger than a mountain. The demonic shadow stretched out his demonic hand and grabbed at Ji Yufei. The huge hand instantly enveloped the entire void. The supreme power of demonic path spread out and confined the void around Ji Yufei. The powerful demonic power rushed towards Ji Yufei from all directions. The void around Ji Yufei was collapsing and being annihilated. This scene was extremely shocking. This was the power of the great Demon Lord. He could shatter the void and display a terrifying combat strength that made others feel despair. Of course, from Ji Yufei's point of view, this level of attack couldn't do anything to him. Ji Yufei didn't make a move. He just shook his body and the destructive demonic power was immediately dispersed. Even the Undying Demon Lord's Undying Demon Lord's Undying Demon Lord was repelled. Bang! Ji Yufei stretched out his right hand and slapped towards the undead Demon Lord. The Chaos Giant hand instantly enveloped the entire heaven and earth. The Chaos Force exploded and the layers of demonic chi were destroyed. Roar! The undead Demon Lord roared furiously. His supreme demonic might erupted and a terrifying demonic horn appeared in the void, rushing towards Ji Yufei's primal giant hand. Boom! With a loud bang, the devil horn that came out of Undying Demon King's body collided with Ji Yufei's heaven-covering primal palm. That devil horn actually blocked Ji Yufei's primal palm. Ancient demonic runes could be vaguely seen on the devil horn, exuding a desolate aura. This caused Ji Yufei to be incomparably shocked. This demonic horn was not simple. It carried a great desolate aura. It was definitely not something from the present world, but an ancient demonic object that had been passed down from the Great Desolate Era. The devil horn possessed an unfathomable power. Not only did it block Ji Yufei's heaven-covering primal chaos hand, it even shook the heaven-covering primal chaos hand, which shocked Ji Yufei. One must know that he was already a quasi-supreme being. The power of the primal chaos heaven-covering palm was naturally not to be underestimated. Even an ordinary quasi-supreme being would not be able to withstand his primal chaos heaven-covering palm. To think that you could block the primordial demon horn. At this moment, Undying Demon King was even more shocked than Ji Yufei, because no one knew the power of this demon horn better than him. This demon horn was not ordinary, it was a demon horn left behind by an extreme demonic ancestor. This devil horn was known as the primordial devil horn, and it possessed unfathomable power. The reason why the undead demon master dared to attack the Black Demon Mountain was that he could finally use the primordial demon horn. However, he did not expect that the one who forced him to use the primordial demon horn was not the Black Demon Mountain master, but an outsider. Rumble, Ji Yufei's primal chaos sky-engulfing hand clashed against the primal demon horn, causing pitch-black spatial cracks to continuously appear in the void. The primal demon energy coming from the primal demon horn had reached an unimaginable level. Even Ji Yufei felt a great pressure from the pressure. Haha, you're overestimating yourself. You actually want to contend against the primordial demon horn. Die. Undying Demon Master laughed crazily as he activated the primordial demon horn. An even more powerful primordial demon horn burst out from the primordial demon horn. Boom. The demonic horn shook, and with a loud sound, Ji Yufei's heaven-covering primal chaos hand was actually scattered by the primal chaos demonic power that erupted from the demonic horn. The primordial demon horn obliterated the primordial demon force and pierced through Ji Yufei. All the demons who were watching the battle from afar were stunned. This was the first time that Ji Yufei had the upper hand against the Undying Demon Master. Swoosh. Ji Yufei immediately used the 8 desolation steps and soared into the sky, dodging the primordial demon horn. Then, endless primordial demon force condensed on his hands. Lines of primordial Tao patterns interweaved and a primordial ancient seal appeared in the sky. Powerful martial arts power spread out from the chaotic ancient seal that Ji Yufei had conjured, and transparent ripples that were visible to the naked eye appeared around the ancient seal. Suppress. Ji Yufei roared. His long hair fluttered in the wind. He used all his strength and the primordial ancient seal immediately pressed down on the Undying Demon Master. Rumble, the primordial ancient seal descended. Endless primordial force spread out. The entire void below the seal was collapsing. The void around the Undying Demon Master was also collapsing. Buzz. The primordial ancient seal trembled. Just as the Undying Demon Master was about to be suppressed by the primordial ancient seal, a demon horn rushed out from his body and turned into a demonic light that clashed against the primordial ancient seal. A heart-palpitating primordial demon force spread out from the demonic light. In the next moment, a scene that shocked Ji Yufei appeared. The devilish light formed from the horn had actually easily pierced through the chaotic seal that he'd created, and then it shot towards him. The speed of the demonic light was extremely fast. Even with Ji Yufei's 8 desolation steps, it was hard for him to dodge it. Ji Yufei's shock was no small matter. However, a sky-blue divine light suddenly surged out from his body and enveloped him. When that beam of demonic light pierced through the sky-blue divine light, it was blocked by the sky-blue divine light. What? Seeing this, the Undying Demon Master was indescribably shocked. An immortal light emerged from Xiao Chen's body and blocked the primordial demon horn. At this moment, under Ji Yufei's clothes, a set of immortal armor shone with a hazy sky-blue immortal light, blocking the primordial demon force outside. This was a confrontation between immortal force and primordial demon force. The sudden burst of immortal qi from Ji Yufei's body shocked all the demons present. At this moment, Ji Yufei was extremely shocked. He discovered that the immortal qi from his sky-blue immortal gold armor was being devoured by the primordial demon horn. That primordial demon horn could actually devour the power of the immortal Tao and convert it into demonic Tao essence qi. This shocked Ji Yufei. Damn it. Xiao Chen flipped his right hand, and a black saber immediately appeared in his right hand. An extremely domineering and ferocious aura immediately spread out from the black saber. Seeing the black saber in Xiao Chen's hand, the undying demon master felt an inexplicable panic. A fear that came from the depths of his soul surged into his heart. At this moment, Ji Fei had already slashed at the primordial demon horn. Wherever the saber light passed, the void was directly sliced apart like a thin piece of paper. The black saber in Ji Fei's hand slashed at the primordial demon horn, but there was a sound as if he had slashed at a tree. The primordial demon horn was directly sent flying by the black saber in Ji Fei's hand. This shocked the undying demon master to the extreme. One should know that the primordial demon horn was left behind by an extreme demon ancestor. It possessed unfathomable power, yet it was actually sent flying by the black saber in Ji Fei's hand. This was unbelievable. Swoosh! The undying demon master immediately dodged. He instinctively felt a terrifying threat from the black saber in Ji Fei's hand. Ji Fei performed his 8 steps extreme speed and directly attacked the undying demon master with the black saber in his hand. Swoosh! In the void, the saber light flashed again and an arm fell from the sky. Seeing this, all the demons were dumbfounded. The black saber in Ji Fei's hand had actually displayed such a powerful power. At this moment, the undying demon master roared and rushed into the sky. At the same time, the primordial demon horn flew towards him and landed in his other hand. But in the next moment, the undying demon lord's left arm that was chopped off by the black saber reformed, as though it had never been chopped off. At this moment, everyone could see that the undying demon master was definitely not a match for Ji Fei. His defeat was only a matter of time. Mo Kuei and Liu Mo could not stay calm anymore. Damn it! The undying demon master was shocked and angry. He could already see that the black saber in Ji Fei's hand was definitely a killing weapon that surpassed the great demon venerable level. Because when he was struck by the saber, a terrifying killing aura invaded his body. If he did not cultivate the undying body of the heavenly demon, he would have been killed by the saber. After the undying demon master retrieved the primordial demon horn, he immediately wanted to retreat. Ji Fei took a step and instantly chased after him. However, at this moment, a demonic cloud suddenly appeared in the sky. The demonic cloud was rapidly approaching the mysterious demon mountain. That's... The undying demon lord and Ji Fei were startled, because there was a figure standing on top of the demonic cloud, a figure with peerless magnificence. Compared to the white-robed demoness, the latter was simply trash. Falling Moon Demon Palace. When the mysterious demon mountain lord saw the figure rapidly approaching on the demonic clouds, he uttered those words. It's a demonic expert from the Falling Moon Demon Palace. Chapter 3083. A peerless demon was approaching on a demonic cloud. His terrifying demonic aura spread in all directions, causing all living beings within 100,000 li radius to be terrified to the extreme. Falling Moon Demon Palace? At this moment, the undying demon lord had already stopped. When he saw the peerless figure standing on the demonic clouds, he couldn't help but narrow his eyes. His blood-red pupils shot out an incomparably sharp gaze that was as sharp as needles. It was a woman dressed in blood-colored clothes. On the woman's shoulder sat a fist-sized monkey covered in blood-colored fur. On the forehead of this little monkey, there was actually a small silver horn. Silver-horned devil monkey? When the master of the mysterious demon mountain saw the monkey on the shoulder of the woman, he couldn't help but be startled. It was an extremely powerful devil monkey. In the entire primal chaos demon realm, it was impossible to find 5 of such devil monkeys. Silver-horned devil monkeys were rare, but each of them was extremely powerful. They could tear apart powerful demons and even feed on the flesh and blood of demons. You're the moon devil. The undying demon master stared at the red-robed woman on top of the demonic cloud and said in a deep voice. His body emitted a powerful demonic aura, as if he would explode at any time and attack the red-robed woman. The red-robed woman's figure was a little blurry. No one could see her appearance clearly. However, even so, everyone had a feeling that this woman was definitely more outstanding than the Phoenix Devil Witch of the mysterious demon mountain. Whether it was her appearance or cultivation, she was definitely superior to the Phoenix Devil Witch. At this moment, the 3 experts of the mysterious demon mountain looked at the figure on top of the demonic cloud with indescribable shock. The newcomer was actually the mysterious and unfathomable Moon Devil. The Moon Devil of the falling Moon Demon Palace was mysterious and unfathomable. In the entire primal Chaos Demon realm, it seemed that no one had ever seen her true appearance. Even the higher-ups of the falling Moon Demon Palace had never seen her true appearance. The Moon Devil's body was shrouded in a mysterious power. It was precisely this mysterious power that prevented the experts from seeing her true appearance. Jiyu Fei assessed the red-robed girl on the peak of the demonic clouds. He activated his martial Dao heavenly eye, but he was still unable to see her appearance clearly. On top of the demonic clouds, the woman seemed to sense Jiyu Fei's gaze and suddenly turned to look at Jiyu Fei. Outsiders. As soon as the red-clothed woman saw Jiyu Fei, she immediately said these words. It was obvious that this red-clothed woman was very surprised. She never thought that she would meet an outsider here. In the Chaos Fiend realm, the term outsider was used to refer to powerful beings from other great worlds. How is this possible? Could the seal have loosened? The woman in red's voice rang out again. Her voice contained a strange demonic aura, as if it could steal the souls of other living beings. This was the soul-stealing demonic sound. Of course, with Jiyu Fei's cultivation, he was not afraid of this kind of demonic sound. It could not affect him at all. Seal. When Jiyu Fei heard the woman in red's words, his heart skipped a beat. Could it be that there was a passage between the demon realm and the heaven realm or the human realm? The passage had been sealed. He thought of many things, but this was only his guess. Outsider, stay. Undying Demon Master, leave the primordial demon horn behind and scram. The red-clothed woman standing at the top of the demonic clouds said. What? After hearing the red-clothed woman's words, the Undying Demon Master was shocked and angered. He was the great demon sovereign of Demonic Lake. If he were to leave the primordial demon horn behind just because of a sentence from her, would he still have the face to show his face in the Chaos Fiend realm? A shocking murderous aura burst out from the Undying Demon Master. At this moment, Jiyu Fei did not say anything. He only smiled at this scene. However, he had to admit that the red-clothed woman's cultivation was really high. No wonder the Undying Demon Master and the mysterious Demon Mountain Master were so afraid of her. Ha ha! Undying Demon Master, are you trying to fight me? The red-clothed woman sensed the murderous aura from the Undying Demon Master and smiled. What do you think? The Undying Demon Master stared at the figure on top of the demonic clouds and said coldly. It was impossible for him to hand over the primordial demon horn. He could only fight against the Moon Devil. What about you guys? Are you coming at me together? The Moon Devil glanced at the mysterious Demon Mountain Master and the other demons and said, Lord Moon Devil, you must be joking. How would we dare to go against you? The mysterious Demon Mountain Master quickly said, Yes. A wise man submits to circumstances. Seems like there are some smart people here. The Moon Devil nodded and said, The Undying Demon Master was annoyed. This Moon Devil was clearly saying that he didn't know what was good for him. You want me to leave the primordial demon horn behind? Wishful thinking. The Undying Demon Master stared at the red-clothed Moon Devil and said while gritting his teeth. The primordial demon horn was an extreme demonic item, a supreme treasure of Demonic Lake. How could he lose it? Ha, we'll know soon whether it's wishful thinking or not. The Moon Devil said with a smile. Then, the demonic clouds under her feet suddenly surged. Endless demonic clouds were condensing and an incomparably huge demonic dragon that looked like a black mountain range appeared in the void. A terrifying demonic might immediately erupted from the body of this demonic dragon. Roar. The demonic dragon roared, shaking the heaven and earth. Then, the demonic dragon pounced towards the Undying Demon Master from the sky. The entire heaven and earth seemed like it was going to collapse. The Undying Demon Master waved his hands in front of him. The entire void in front of him trembled and a huge black hole appeared in the void. A heaven-devouring power surged out from the black hole, trying to devour the demonic dragon. Rumble, a terrifying demonic aura burst out. Two supreme demonic powers clashed. The Undying Demon Master exerted his full strength and the huge black hole continued to expand. The The demonic dragon was actually sucked in. More than half of the dragon's head had already entered the black hole and was about to be devoured. "Heh. Interesting," the moon devil in red said and rushed over. Her sleeves fluttered in the wind. Although her demonic aura was monstrous, she actually gave people a feeling of being out of this world at this moment. She was an existence like a deity and a demon. The moon devil waved her sleeves and the demonic dragon formed by endless demonic aura exploded. The destructive demonic power exploded and actually destroyed the black hole created by the undying demon master. The black hole collapsed and the destructive power sent the undying demon master flying thousands of jong away. A mouthful of demonic blood had already surged up his throat, but he forcefully swallowed it back down. At this moment, the moon devil in red stretched out her hand and grabbed the undying demon master who was thousands of jong away. On her jade-like hand, there were demonic lights twirling and interweaving. This jade-like hand contained a demonic nature that made people's hearts palpitate. With just a grab, the undying demon master was immediately sent flying towards the moon devil in red. Buzz! When the undying demon master flew back, a rumbling sound came from the undying demon master's body. A black horn rushed out from his body and stabbed towards the jade-like hand of the moon devil in red. The tip of the demonic horn pierced through the void and instantly pierced the palm of the moon devil in red. Primordial demonic power burst out from the demonic horn and shook off the jade-like hand of the moon devil in red. On the demonic horn, there was actually a drop of demonic blood hidden within it. Seeing this, Jiu Fei's eyes lit up. The primordial demonic horn was indeed extraordinary. Obviously, the drop of demonic blood on the primordial demonic horn was the demonic blood of the moon devil. The might of the primordial demonic horn was extraordinary. Even the powerful moon devil was injured. In fact, the undying demon master and the mysterious demon mountain master who knew about the power of the primordial demonic horn were already shocked to the extreme. The demonic body of the moon devil was actually this powerful. One should know that the primordial demonic horn was an extreme demonic creature. Even a pinnacle quasi-supreme expert would have to bear a grudge after being slashed by it. However, the moon devil was only injured and not killed. The primordial demonic horn truly lives up to its name. The moon devil in red had already retreated 1,000 feet away. She stared at the black demonic horn in her opponent's hand. Her eyes flickered with bloodlight and the demonic aura emitted from her body became even stronger. "Alright, I'm not going to play with you guys anymore. All of you, come in." As the moon devil in red spoke, her body emitted a dazzling bloodlight. Her entire body seemed to have turned into a blood moon. Then, the entire void shook. The crimson moon in the sky instantly became countless times larger than a mountain, enveloping the entire region in an instant. At the same time, the undying demon master, Jiu Fei, and the others were all sucked into the blood moon. Everything happened so quickly. World Cage! The moment Jiu Fei was sucked into the blood moon, he felt the aura of the void. Obviously, the moon devil in red controlled a part of the world. At this time, Black Demon Mountain Lord and the other devil race powerhouses were startled by this sudden change. Even the undying demon master was indescribably shocked. He clearly knew what this meant. The opponent's cultivation and battle prowess made his heart palpitate. If it wasn't for the primordial demonic horn, he definitely wouldn't be a match for the moon devil. Open! The undying demon master was furious. He used all his strength to activate the primordial demonic horn in his hand. A powerful wave of primordial demonic power immediately erupted from the horn. The wave of primordial demonic power was extremely powerful. It broke the void of the blood moon as easily as breaking dry weeds. Then, the undying demon master directly rushed out from the broken void. The moon demon in red's sneer resounded in the void. At the next moment, the undying demon master appeared in the void of the blood moon inexplicably. "Haha, you want to escape from my blood moon universe? Dream on." Chapter 3084. Yu Mo of the Falling Moon Demon Palace was not only one of the most powerful great demon venerables in the western region of the Chaos Demon world, she was also one of the top great demon venerables in the entire Chaos Demon world. She cultivated the supreme demon path divine ability, The Blood Moon Universe. Once the Blood Moon Universe was unleashed, even great demon venerables with similar strength as her would be annihilated by the demonic power of the universe. Rumble, in the blood-colored world, endless demonic power surged and rushed towards the undying demon lord and the others. Demonic patterns interweaved within the blood-colored demonic light. It was extremely terrifying. Ji Fei was also sucked into the Blood Moon Universe. However, a chaotic divine light emerged from his body and blocked the demonic power from all directions. Even though the devilish bloodlight was surging violently outside his body, it still couldn't break the mass of primal chaos divine light outside his body. However, not everyone had the same cultivation and strength as Ji Fei. Among the 3 experts of the mystical demon mountain, only the lord of the mystical demon mountain could barely resist the power of the Blood Moon Universe. On the other hand, the Phoenix Sparrow Witch and demon venerable Luo Peng could barely hold on. They were like a lone boat in the raging sea within the endless demonic light, as if they would be overturned at any time. The Phoenix Sparrow Witch and Luo Peng were both demon venerables. In the human world or the heavenly realm, existences with such cultivation would be called saint venerables. However, the powerful demon venerables were as weak as ants at this moment. Seeing that the Phoenix Sparrow Witch and Luo Peng were about to be annihilated by the power of the Blood Moon Universe, Ji Fei raised his right hand and shot out 2 chaotic divine lights. The 2 beams of primal chaos light broke through the layers of fiendish blood demonic energy and turned into 2 primal chaos bells that enveloped the Phoenix Sparrow Witch and Luo Peng. Buzz! The chaotic bell rang out and chaotic force erupted, blocking all the demonic blood energy that surged over from the surroundings. At this moment, the Phoenix Sparrow Witch and Luo Peng heaved a sigh of relief. However, the chaos bell that enveloped them was constantly vibrating. Although it could temporarily protect them, it seemed like it was only temporary. It should be known that the Moon Devil was the most powerful great devil sovereign in the entire Western domain. Her Blood Moon Universe Devil Dao divine ability had yet to be broken by anyone. It seemed that this time was no exception. Feng Q Demon Lady and Luo Peng did not have high hopes for the undead demon lord. They placed all their hopes on Ji Fei. It seemed like only Ji Fei could fight against the moon demon. Kill. At this moment, the undying demon king roared furiously. The primordial demon horn in his hand emitted a terrifying aura, and a malevolent demon shadow could be vaguely seen on it. That was a prehistoric magical beast. Even though it was only an illusory image, it was extremely powerful. It was as if just an illusory image could crush the world. Ancient demonic patterns appeared on the undying demon lord's horns, and a powerful prehistoric demonic power surged out, blocking the destructive Blood Moon Universe demonic power. The power of the primordial demon horn is indeed extraordinary. In the blood-red world, a soul-stirring voice resounded. Hearing this voice, even Feng Q Demon Lady and Luo Peng's expressions changed drastically. If it was any other living being, they would have been sucked away by this demonic sound. Moon Devil's soul shaking, it really lives up to its name. Feng Q Demon Lady and Luo Peng had no choice but to sit down in the Chaos Bell and use their demonic arts to resist the soul-shaking demonic sound. Even with Ji Fei's Chaos Bell as protection, they still suffered from the great attack of the soul-shaking demonic sound. Among all the experts present, only the undying demon lord and Ji Fei could ignore the Moon Devil's soul-shaking demonic sound. Even the mystic demon mountain master had to use his chi to resist. Today, I will show you the power of the primordial demon horn. The undying demon lord roared. His long hair danced in the wind, and his face was ferocious. He desperately poured his demonic chi into the black horn in his hand. Buzz! The demon horn vibrated, and the demonic silhouette that emerged from the horn gradually became clearer, as if it was going to walk out from the void. The primordial demon horn emitted an unimaginably strong demonic energy. The void around the horn was crumbling, and the entire blood-red world shook violently. The power of the primordial demon horn was undeniably strong. One should know that the primordial demon ancestor was definitely one of the strongest primordial demon ancestors in the world. He was the first carnate great demon that was born in the world. Rumble, a pitch-black crack appeared in the void. The primordial demon horn had finally shaken the blood moon universe demonic energy of the moon devil. The blood-red world was about to collapse. Undying demon lord, you are destined to die today. The soul-stirring voice resounded in the void. Then, the entire blood-red world emitted an aura that made even Gu Fei's heart palpitate. Shit. Gu Fei sensed the demonic aura and was finally moved. At the same time, the peerless ominous saber flew up and floated above his head. Roar! A black aura appeared on the ominous saber, and a black dragon shadow appeared on the saber. It roared towards the sky, and the void seemed to resound with an incomparably shocking dragon roar. The domineering aura of the 9 heavens and 10 earths burst out from the dragon shadow. All the devil race powerhouses were taken aback when they saw this scene. Extreme Tao weapon. Monarch Demon Mountain Lord exclaimed. The black saber floating above Gu Fei's head actually emitted an aura that made his heart palpitate. I didn't expect you to have such a Tao weapon. The moon devil's voice resounded. She was very surprised. She didn't expect this outsider to have her extreme Tao weapon. Such a Tao weapon was the strongest Tao weapon in the world. I didn't expect you to have her extreme Tao weapon either. Gu Fei raised his head and looked at the blood-red sky. A smile appeared on his face. Above the blood-red sky, a demonic diagram appeared. It was a demonic diagram that seemed to be able to swallow the entire world. It's the heaven-devouring diagram. After the undying demon lord saw the demonic diagram in the sky, his expression changed drastically. It turned out that the heaven-devouring diagram was in the hands of the moon devil. It's the heaven-devouring demon diagram? Gu Fei was also shocked. He didn't expect to see this demonic diagram here. He also didn't expect the heaven-devouring demon diagram to be in the primal chaos demon world. The heaven-devouring demon diagram could swallow the entire world. It possessed unimaginable might. In the distant past, there was a supreme demon ancestor who wielded this diagram and killed countless people. Chapter 3085. No one had expected the sky-devouring demon diagram to appear at the most crucial moment. The diagram displayed supreme demonic power and directly sealed a part of the world. Preposterous. At this moment, the undying demon lord was in big trouble. He was desperately activating the primordial demon horn in his hand to crush the blood moon universe. However, with the appearance of the sky-devouring demon diagram, the entire blood moon universe became incomparably stable. Two supreme demonic powers were clashing. The power of the primordial demon horn and the sky-devouring demon diagram was vast and mighty. For a moment, neither could suppress the other. Although the sky-devouring demon diagram was powerful, the primordial demon horn wasn't weak either. The power displayed by the two supreme demonic weapons caused the others in the blood moon universe to suffer. Come here. At this moment, Gu Fei extended his hand. Phoenix Sparrow Demon Lady and Demon Lord Luo Peng immediately flew towards him and rushed into the force field of the peerless ominous saber. At this moment, the mysterious Demon Mountain Master had no choice but to rush towards Gu Fei. The power of the sky-devouring demon diagram and the primordial demon horn was too powerful. The aftermath of the collision could instantly destroy a great demon lord. No matter how powerful the mysterious Demon Mountain Master was, he couldn't resist such extreme demonic power. All the experts that were taken into the Blood Moon universe, except for the undying demon lord, had gathered around Gu Fei. The peerless ominous saber hovering above Gu Fei's head emitted a powerful force field that enveloped Gu Fei, Phoenix Sparrow Demon Lady, Demon Lord Luo Peng, and the mysterious Demon Mountain Master. Good heavens, at this moment, Gu Fei was staring at the battle in the distance. The sky-devouring demon diagram was still descending from the sky. The sky-devouring demonic power surged out, trying to take away the primordial demon horn. The entire Blood Moon universe was shrinking, as though it was about to be absorbed by the sky-devouring demon diagram. The sky-devouring demon diagram is really devouring the sky. Seeing this scene, the Phoenix Bird Demonis and the other experts of the devil race were all dumbfounded. The legendary devil diagram could actually devour the heavens and earth. This, Luo Peng felt a wave of despair. The blood-colored world was shrinking. Although they had the protection of the exceptional ominous blade, they still moved towards the heaven-devouring devil diagram. If they were swallowed by the heaven-devouring devil diagram, they would definitely die. Rumble, the primordial demon horn was shaking. The primordial demon power was fighting against the heaven-devouring demon power. At this moment, Undying Demon King even had the thought of dying. The demon essence in his body was rapidly depleting. At this time, it was not that he wanted to pour his demon essence into the great desolate demon horn, but that the great desolate demon horn was automatically swallowing his demon essence. Even if he wanted to let go, he couldn't. This was because his hands had been firmly sucked in by the great desolate demon horn. Even though Undying Demon Master had cultivated the heavenly demon undying body, it was still not enough. Because Jiu Fei could already see that the immortal demonic light emitted from Undying Demon Master's body was also swallowed by the primordial demon horn. That was the immortal demonic nature. The reason why Undying Demon Lord could not die was because he had cultivated the immortal demonic nature substance. Once the immortal demonic nature substance was devoured by the prehistoric demon horn, Undying Demon Lord would have to die even if he did not want to. Undying Demon Lord is unlucky. Jiu Fei sighed. This Undying Demon Lord could be considered as a powerful character, but if he died like this, it would be too sullen. Black Demon Mountain Lord also saw what was happening to Undying Demon Lord. He was both surprised and happy. If Undying Demon Lord died like this, Black Demon Mountain would be able to swallow the Heavenly Demon Lake and increase their strength greatly. Of course, this was only Black Demon Mountain Lord's wishful thinking. Undying Demon Lord's cultivation had reached such a level, he would not die so easily. Boom! Boundless demonic light erupted from the heaven-devouring demon diagram. A silhouette descended from the sky and landed on the diagram, then sat down cross-legged. It was a red silhouette. Although the silhouette was blurry, it gave people a powerful and mysterious feeling. This demonic expert was Moon Devil of fallen Moon Devil Palace. Moon Devil personally took action, no longer hiding in the dark. The demonic runes on the sky-devouring demonic diagram immediately lit up and emitted a dazzling demonic light. An extreme demonic pressure spread out from the diagram. The demonic energy of the heaven-devouring demon diagram actually suppressed the desolate devil chi. This made Undying Demon Lord's countenance change. Damn it! Undying Demon Lord's countenance was incomparably ferocious. His hand that was holding the desolate devil horn was trembling. At this moment, his aura had become very weak. 80% of his demonic chi had been used up. He was bitterly holding on, but he also knew that he could not hold on for much longer. If nothing unexpected happened, he would not be killed by Moon Devil in the end, but would be sucked to death by the desolate devil horn. The entire blood-red world was still shrinking. Jiu Fei and the others were also moving towards the heaven-devouring demon diagram. Nobody knew how powerful the peerless ominous saber was. The spirit within the ominous saber was showing signs of awakening. To Jiu Fei, this was definitely a good thing. However, to Moon Devil and Undying Demon Lord, it was not a good thing. The tyrannical aura emitted from the ominous saber caused Phoenix Witch and the others to be extremely terrified. It was a fear that originated from the depths of their souls. At this moment, the power of the heaven-devouring demon diagram had completely suppressed the power of the primordial demon horn. However, the primordial demon horn was an extreme demonic object after all. It contained primordial demon energy, so even if it was suppressed, it could not be easily absorbed into the heaven-devouring demon diagram. Moreover, Moon Devil had to split his attention to guard against Jiu Fei and the others. The spirit within the heaven-devouring demon diagram had already awakened, causing the extreme demon diagram to display an even more powerful might. It was as if a supreme demonic ancestor was taking action. However, the desolate devil horn did not seem to have any spirit. This way, the desolate devil horn was basically an incomplete extreme demonic object. It could not contend against the complete extreme demon diagram. Rumble, as the extreme demon diagram pressed down, it actually swallowed the desolate devil horn and the Undying Demon Lord into the diagram. At this moment, the blood-red world was shrinking rapidly. Even the blood-red world and Jiu Fei and the others were being swallowed by the diagram. At this moment, Jiu Fei made his move. He flipped his right hand and a black stone tablet immediately appeared in his hand. He grabbed the stone tablet and slammed it into the void. A dazzling divine light rushed out from the stone tablet and broke through the void. A void passage appeared in front of Jiu Fei and the others. It was unknown where it led to. Chapter 3086. The universe of the blood moon opened up by the moon demon was shrinking rapidly. It was about to be swallowed by the devouring demon diagram while Jiu Fei and the others were still trapped in the universe of the blood moon. At this time, Jiu Fei made his move. He directly took out the Three Boundaries monument and a divine light immediately rushed out from it. This divine light directly broke through the void of heaven and earth and opened up a spatial passage in the universe of the blood moon. Buzz! The Three Boundaries monument floated in the void and emitted a series of vibrations. The mighty power from the Three Boundaries monument sealed the spatial passage. Black Demon Mountain Lord and the other demons were extremely shocked when they saw Jiu Fei's move. They never imagined that Jiu Fei had another supreme Dao weapon in addition to the black saber. What, at this time, the moon demon, who was sitting cross-legged on the devouring demon diagram, couldn't help but be shocked when she saw this scene. This outsider actually had two supreme Dao weapons. How was this possible? The mighty power from the Three Boundaries monument made the moon demon's heart palpitate. She had to use all her strength to activate the devouring demon diagram to suppress the seemingly inconspicuous monument. However, the Three Boundaries monument had the supreme power to penetrate the three realms and six Daos of heaven and earth. The place where the Three Boundaries monument was located formed a world of its own and was impenetrable. Even the devouring demon diagram couldn't cause any impact on the Three Boundaries monument. The devil chains of law rushed out from the devouring demon diagram and entangled the Three Boundaries monument. However, these devil chains were blocked by an invisible force around the Three Boundaries monument. This, the moon demon, who was on the devouring demon diagram, was shocked again. This supreme Dao weapon was very powerful and could actually block the power of the devouring demon diagram. Preposterous! The moon demon gritted his teeth. Just as he was about to unleash an even greater power from the sky-devouring demon diagram, the sky-devouring demon diagram suddenly shook violently. A wave of primordial demonic energy seeped out from the diagram. Damn it! The moon demon couldn't help but frown. The primordial devil horn that was kept in the diagram actually showed signs of breaking free. It was as if a terrifying primordial devil beast had awakened in the devouring demon diagram. Above the sky-devouring demonic diagram, countless demonic patterns emerged and interweaved, firmly suppressing the desolate demonic chi coming from the sky-devouring demonic diagram. The moon devil had no time to care about anything else. This made monstrous demon mountain master and the others both surprised and delighted. Let's go. Jiu Fei raised his head and glanced at the moon demon, who was sitting cross-legged on the sky-devouring demon diagram. Then, he stepped onto the spatial passageway created by the Three Boundary monument. Mountain Lord Mystic Demon and the others hurriedly followed. Just as everyone stepped into the spatial passage, Jiu Fei waved his hand and the Three Boundary monument flew into his right hand, which he held in his palm. Swoosh! The great path of space directly carried Jiu Fei and the others, and they went far away in an instant, leaving the blood moon universe that the moon demon had opened up. In just an instant, they sensed the aura of the outside world. The divine light dissipated, and Jiu Fei and the others appeared in the void of the chaos demon realm. This is, as soon as everyone rushed out of the moon demon's blood moon universe, they were stunned by the scene in front of them. They saw a black mass in front of them, like a demonic cloud that shrouded the entire world. Black chi and demonic light soared into the sky, and the extremely terrifying demonic aura spread in all directions. The entire void of the world seemed to be collapsing. The extreme demonic might of the Great Path was vast and mighty. If the Three Boundary monument in Jiu Fei's hand had not spread a gentle power to protect everyone, he would have died under this extreme demonic might the moment he came out. No living creature could withstand the extreme demonic might of the Great Path, unless they had an extreme Dao weapon to protect them. Rumble! The world in front of them was shaking. The extreme demonic might of the Great Path was vast and mighty. Within the demonic aura, there were actually countless demonic shadows looming. The demonic aura was so strong that even Jiyu Fei felt his heart palpitate. If he did not have the three-boundary monument to protect him, he would not have been able to withstand such a powerful demonic might. The sky-devouring demon diagram shrouded the entire void of the world in front of them, but a wave of desolate demonic force spread out. An incomparably ferocious desolate demonic beast struggled in the void in front of them, wanting to rush out. However, an incomparably huge demonic hand appeared in the void and directly suppressed the desolate demonic beast. This was an incomparably shocking scene. Even Jiyu Fei could not help but be moved. "You guys stay here, I will go and take a look," Jiyu Fei said to the mysterious demon mountain lord and the others. Then, he directly took a step forward and grabbed the peerless ominous saber. The peerless ominous saber emitted an aura that protected him. He left the three-boundary monument behind. If he did not leave the three-boundary monument, the mysterious demon mountain lord and the others would not have been able to withstand the sky-devouring demon diagram's pressure and directly died. The mysterious demon mountain lord and the others couldn't help but be shocked when they saw Jiyu Fei actually rushing into the range of the sky-devouring demon diagram. One should know that it was the sky-devouring demon diagram. "Quickly retreat, or else you will be killed without mercy." The moon demon's voice resounded the moment Jiyu Fei rushed into the range of the sky-devouring demon diagram. His tone was filled with a cold killing intent. "Haha, you can kill me first." Jiyu Fei burst into laughter. The peerless ominous saber in his hand vibrated, exuding an extremely fierce and domineering fiendish aura that repelled the demonic pressure in the surroundings. Preposterous. The moon demon was furious. Then, black chains of law stretched out from the void, entangling Jiyu Fei. Swish. Jiyu Fei directly swung the peerless ominous saber in his hand. With a flash of saber light, the entangling demonic laws transformed into chains were immediately destroyed by the saber light. The extremely fierce and domineering saber light not only destroyed the chains of law, but also broke through the layers of demonic power, descending towards the moon demon who was sitting cross-legged in the void. Jiyu Fei's long hair fluttered in the wind as his gaze flickered like lightning. This slash of his blade had displayed an astonishing might. Within that overbearing and ominous blade light, there was actually a vague illusory image of a huge dragon. The moon demon let out a furious roar. Extreme demonic energy erupted from her body, and ancient demonic patterns appeared in the void. They intertwined and formed a demonic diagram, which blocked the peerless blade light that was slashing down. This was definitely not the moon demon's power, but the power of the sky-devouring demon diagram that she had activated. After all, the sky-devouring demon diagram was an extreme demonic diagram that had once shaken the 3 realms and 6 paths in the distant past. The saber light that erupted from the peerless ominous saber in Jiyu Fei's hand was actually blocked. The extremely fierce and domineering saber light paused for a moment when it broke through the demonic diagrams, giving the moon demon a chance to catch her breath. Whoosh! The moon demon's figure disappeared into the void the moment before the saber light landed, causing Jiyu Fei's saber to slash through thin air. Jiyu Fei could not help but be moved. The sky-devouring demon diagram was indeed powerful. It could actually resist the peerless ominous saber. It should be known that the peerless ominous saber was one of the most powerful extreme weapons in the 3 realms and 6 paths. In the next moment, the moon demon's figure appeared in the distant void. She was unwilling to fight Jiyu Fei at a time like this. Her figure flashed and she disappeared into the void once again. A demonic diagram appeared in the void, then tore through the void in an attempt to escape. Trying to leave? Jiyu Fei suddenly smiled. The peerless ominous saber in his hand also flew up, transforming into a black dragon that soared thousands of meters into the sky. It instantly caught up to the demonic diagram. The black dragon was extremely ferocious. It did not care about the sky-devouring demon diagram and directly grabbed it, wanting to grab it. Rumble! The 2 extreme powers exploded. The demonic diagram directly broke free from the black dragon's claw, shattered the void, and instantly escaped. Roar! The black dragon roared to the sky. A terrifying aura spread across hundreds of millions of miles. More than half of the living beings in the Chaos Demon realm could feel this violent aura. Countless demonic living beings were shocked. At this moment, countless powerful demonic living beings in the entire Chaos Demon realm were alarmed. What's going on? Why did the aura of that ominous dragon appear here? On the peak of a towering mountain in the eastern region of the Chaos Devil world, a devil expert who was sitting cross-legged on a boulder suddenly opened his eyes. Two extremely sharp blood-red eyes shot out from his eyes, which were more than 30 meters long. In other regions of the Chaos Demon realm, there were also peerless demonic experts who were awakened from their slumber. A demonic palace rushed out from the depths of a bottomless abyss in the southern region. Endless demonic aura surged out from the palace and instantly enveloped the entire heaven and earth. A blood-red eyes could be vaguely seen in the demonic aura. Is it time? From the depths of the soaring demonic aura, such words were transmitted. Countless demonic living beings in the southern region were extremely frightened. Even the demonic experts were trembling with fear as if doomsday had arrived. In the depths of a demonic sea in the northern region, towering waves were set off. Among the waves, a demonic ship broke through the layers of waves and rushed out. On the bow of the demonic ship stood an extremely powerful figure. In the central region, many demonic figures that had disappeared for countless years reappeared in the eyes of the world. Those ancient demons that were thought to have fallen had now jumped out again. At this time, in the western region, the black dragon roared to the sky and turned into a black saber. It flew back to Jiu Fei and fell into Jiu Fei's hand. What a pity! Jiu Fei sighed. He originally wanted to study the Undying Demon Lord's heavenly demon undying body, but it seemed impossible now because the Undying Demon Lord had been captured by the Moon Devil. He put away the peerless ominous saber and took a step forward, arriving in front of mysterious Demon Mountain Master and the others. Let's go. He waved his hand and took back the three-boundary monument. A mass of chaotic light wrapped around mysterious Demon Mountain Master and the others, and they instantly disappeared in the void. In the next moment, they had already returned to mysterious Demon Mountain. Master, if you want to study the Undying Demon Lord, you don't need to capture the Undying Demon Lord. There must be a complete inheritance of this technique in the demonic lake. After returning to mysterious Demon Mountain, Luo Peng said to Jiu Fei. Jiu Fei's eyes lit up when he heard this. Chapter 3087. Heavenly Demon Lake's undead demon master had been captured by Moon Devil using the heaven-devouring demon diagram. His fate was unknown. Judging from Moon Devil's strength, Undead Demon Master might be out of luck this time. If Undead Demon Master was out of luck, the powerful demons that followed him would also be out of luck. Heavenly Demon Lake was a huge lake in Western Domain. It was a demonic lake filled with demonic nature. The bottom of the lake was filled with the bones of countless living beings. Some of the bones even showed signs of demonization, giving birth to new divine souls. They were extremely powerful. Legend had it that there was a powerful and terrifying undead demon army in Heavenly Demon Lake. However, no one had ever seen this undead demon army. A huge demonic palace made of demonic bones floated above Heavenly Demon Lake. The demonic nature of Heavenly Demon Lake was too powerful. As long as one was within 1,000 miles of this palace, one's mind would be affected by the demonic nature. When a cultivator was affected by the demonic nature, it would naturally trigger the darkest side hidden in the depths of their heart. If they were not careful, they would be in danger of falling into the demonic path. Of course, this was the primal chaos demonic world, the territory of demons. The whole world was filled with demonic nature. For foreign living beings, the demonic nature of this world was enough to have a great impact on them. In fact, the demonic path was also a kind of cultivation method. As the saying goes, all the great Taos could become saints. However, the demonic path emphasized freedom, doing things their own way. Their killing intent was too strong, and they would start a massacre at the slightest provocation. Moreover, some of the powerful demons cultivated the divine abilities of the demonic path to devour the divine souls of all living beings. In this way, the demonic path would naturally become the enemy of all living beings. At this time, The whole heavenly demon lake was shrouded in demonic chi. The sky and earth were dusky. Within the demonic clouds, blood-colored lightning flashed from time to time. The whole heavenly demon lake wasn't calm. Chilly wind whistled on the surface of the lake, raising waves. The pitch-black surface of the lake seemed like it could devour all living beings that approached it at any time. As the two extremely embarrassed fellows fled back to Heavenly Demon Lake, the lake quickly boiled. Demons that were originally hiding in unknown places all jumped out. The whole Heavenly Demon Lake was as if it was facing a great enemy. There were figures of demons that were rushing to answer the question. In the demon palace above Heavenly Demon Lake, a group of people in charge of Heavenly Demon Lake had already gathered in the main hall of the demon palace. However, the throne in the main hall was empty. Mokue, what did you just say? Lord Devil Master was captured by the falling Moon Devil Palace's Moon Devil. An old man sitting on a throne said unhurriedly. He did not seem to care about Undying Demon Lord being captured. He did not even look at Mokue. The two fellows who had escaped back to the Heavenly Demon Lake were Mokue and Liu Mo. When the two of them saw the Moon Demon, they quietly escaped. When the Moon Demon showed his power, no one noticed that these two guys had already escaped from the Black Demon Mountain, because everyone's attention was attracted by the Moon Demon and the Undead Demon Master. No one noticed that the two cunning fellows had already escaped. Great Clan Elder, that Moon Demon used the heaven-devouring demon diagram. Seems like Lord Demon Lord has fallen in the hands of the Moon Demon. Mokue didn't see Undying Demon Master being captured by Moon Devil, but he could guess, because Undying Demon Master didn't return to Heavenly Demon Lake. Humph. I think you also didn't see Lord Demon Lord being captured by Moon Demon. Maybe Lord Demon Lord wasn't captured by Moon Demon. Another old man snorted and said. Second Clan Elder, who could withstand the power of the heaven-devouring demon diagram? Although I didn't see Lord Demon Lord being captured by Moon Demon, you and I both know that the power of the primordial demon horn is not comparable to the heaven-devouring demon diagram. Mokue said. At this moment, another guy who had escaped from death was standing in the main hall. He was carefully observing the expressions of the other demons in the main hall. This guy was Liu Mo. He was the one who had escaped with Mokue. Moon Demon didn't put Mokue and Liu Mo in his eyes at all. If they escaped, so be it. Liu Mo was secretly shocked because he realized that the people in charge of Heavenly Demon Lake in the main hall were not anxious at all, as if they didn't care about Undying Demon Master's life. How could this be? Liu Mo felt that something was wrong. However, he wasn't from Heavenly Demon Lake. Although he felt uneasy, he knew that the clan elders of Heavenly Demon Lake wouldn't do anything to him. Even Heavenly Demon Lake was afraid of the force behind Liu Mo. It was also because Undying Demon Master wanted to form an alliance with the force behind Liu Mo that he invited Liu Mo to help. Actually, Liu Mo's cultivation and fighting power couldn't be compared to Undying Demon Master. One should know that Undying Demon Master was a great demon venerable while he was only at the peak of demon venerable realm. At this moment, Liu Mo was like a bystander and couldn't interrupt. To be exact, Liu Mo didn't have the right to speak. Are we really not going to save Lord Demon Lord? Mokue looked at Second Clan Elder in disbelief. In the entire Heavenly Demon Lake, there were 3 great clan elders, First Clan Elder, Second Clan Elder and Third Clan Elder. The cultivation of First Clan Elder wasn't the highest. The one with the highest cultivation was Third Clan Elder. In Heavenly Demon Lake, apart from Undying Demon Master who was the strongest great demon venerable, Third Clan Elder was the second strongest expert in Heavenly Demon Lake. He was also a great demon venerable. Third Clan Elder was a very strange person. He always disappeared mysteriously and no one knew where he went. But after a period of time, this strange guy would appear in front of everyone again. But now, in the main hall of Heavenly Demon Palace, the seat that belonged to Third Clan Elder was empty. At this crucial moment, the second strongest expert in Heavenly Demon Lake had disappeared. This gave Mokue a headache because Heavenly Demon Lake wasn't a monolithic block. At least, First Clan Elder and Second Clan Elder were in one camp while Lord Demon Lord was in another camp. Although Undying Demon Master was a great demon venerable, He didn't dare to attack first clan elder and second clan elder because these two old fogies had lived for countless years and their force was deeply rooted in Heavenly Demon Lake. Once they shed all pretense of cordiality with these forces, it wouldn't be a good thing for the entire Heavenly Demon Lake. And now, Undying Demon Master might have been captured by Moon Demon. To first clan elder and second clan elder, this was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to rise in power. Thinking of this, Mokue knew that these guys wouldn't save Undying Demon Master. Staying here was simply a waste of breath. Let's go. Liu Mo suddenly walked forward and patted Mokue's shoulder. Brother Liu, when you return to Green Bamboo Palace and see Great Demon Venerable Qingzhu, please say hello to us old guys. I won't be seeing you off, first clan elder said indifferently without even raising his head. At this moment, several figures appeared in the sky 1,000 miles away from Heavenly Demon Lake. They looked at the terrifying demonic lake in front of them. I-1292. Chapter 3088. The Heavenly Demon Lake is indeed a land of devils. An innate devil ancestor must have been born here. Otherwise, there wouldn't be such a strong demonic aura. High up in the sky, Jiu Fei stood in the void and couldn't help but be moved when he saw the huge lake filled with demonic qi. Above the lake, the demonic clouds rolled. Sometimes, they would condense into a huge demonic figure standing between heaven and earth, and sometimes, they would dissipate and turn back into demonic clouds. Jiu Fei knew that even though the innate demon ancestor had left and had fallen for countless years, the demonic nature of the innate demon ancestor was still present. The ancestral land of the demonic lake was indeed extraordinary. It was a rare demonic land. Master is indeed powerful. Nothing can be hidden from Master's heaven's eye. Countless years ago, this heavenly demon lake had indeed given birth to a heavenly demon. Luo Peng, who was standing beside Jiu Fei, hurriedly said. In the primal chaos demon world, the carnate demons born from the world were known as heavenly demons. The reason why this place is called Heavenly Demon Lake is because a heavenly demon once appeared here. She could not let Luo Peng be in the limelight in front of her master. She had to jump out at the right time and reveal her existence. Who's going to take the lead and snatch the undying body of the sky demon for me? Jiu Fei's expression was still very calm as he spoke indifferently. This, Foam Q tilde demon lady and demon lord Luo Peng immediately retreated. The strength of the demonic lake was not to be underestimated. There were many experts in the demonic lake. Even if the undead demon lord was not here, they would not dare to be presumptuous here. It must be known that it was not by chance or luck that the Heavenly Demon Lake was able to become one of the three great forces in the western region. Swoosh. At this time, Black Demon Mountain Lord, who had been silent all this while, took a step forward. He instantly traversed thousands of miles of the void and appeared in the sky above Heavenly Demon Lake, arriving in front of Heavenly Demon Palace. At that moment, the gates of the Sky Demon Palace opened with a rumbling sound, and two figures walked out of the Sky Demon Palace. What? When those two fellows saw Mystic Demon Mountain Lord, they were extremely shocked. Mokue's legs went soft and he almost knelt down. What are you doing? Willow Demon hurriedly extended his hand to support Mokue. My legs have gone soft. Mokue whispered. At this moment, even Demon Willow was indescribably shocked. He had never thought that the demons of the Falling Moon Demon Palace had not arrived, but the Lord of the Black Demon Mountain had instead appeared here. You two didn't die. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was also very surprised to see Mokue and Liu Mo. Other than him, these two guys had already been killed by Moon Devil. It seemed that these two guys were afraid of death and fled first. Ahaha, Black Demon Mountain Lord, I didn't expect us to be so fated to meet again so quickly. Devil Willow was also having a headache. They were too unlucky. They had just been chased out by those old antiques of the Heavenly Devil Palace, and immediately encountered an even more terrifying guy. They were also indescribably shocked. They didn't think that the Black Demon Mountain Lord could actually escape that massacre. The Moon Demon came with the Devouring Heaven Demon diagram, but this guy actually survived. How is this possible? Mokue's voice trembled. Monstrous Demon Mountain Lord. At that moment, an elderly voice rang out from within the Heavenly Demon Palace. An extremely powerful demonic aura surged out from within the heavenly demon palace. Madman Mo? Sensing this aura, monstrous demon mountain lord couldn't help but be moved. He didn't think that he would meet the guy he least wanted to meet as soon as he arrived here. It's the third clan elder. Hearing that voice, Mo Kuei couldn't help but be surprised and delighted. So the third clan elder had been in the heavenly demon palace all along. But why didn't the third clan elder come out just now? At that moment, Devil Willow hurriedly pulled Mo Kuei to the side. Devil Willow's ability to urge luck and avoid calamity was definitely not just for show. Otherwise, this guy wouldn't have been able to live until now and still roam freely in the primal chaos demon world. Monstrous demon mountain lord, what are you doing here? That elderly voice rang out again. Then, a figure walked out from the heavenly demon palace. What's the matter with those people behind you? A short and fat old man dressed in white appeared in front of everyone. His face was ruddy, and he looked very comical. I'm here to borrow your undying body of the heavenly demon to take a look. Monstrous demon mountain lord directly stated his purpose. With his cultivation and battle strength, there was no need for him to hide anything. What? When the fat old man heard this, his two long white eyebrows immediately stood up. His eyes flickered with a bright light that was as bright as a blood-red star. At that moment, a group of powerful figures walked out from the heavenly demon palace. Monstrous demon mountain lord, where do you think this is? Since you're here, don't leave. A loud shout rang out. The great clan elder led a group of experts from the heavenly demon lake and arrived behind the fat old man. Who do you think you are? An extreme demon lord? The second clan elder stared at monstrous demon mountain lord disdainfully and said, They're just two ants. How dare they act so presumptuously here? Crazy Mo, you don't mind if I help you teach these two fellows a lesson, right? Monstrous demon mountain lord glanced at the great clan elder and the second clan elder and said such words. Is that so? Then I'll have to trouble you. The fat old man glanced at the great clan elder and the second clan elder and said, What? When the great clan elder and the others heard the fat old man's words, they were really shocked. If the third clan elder really didn't care about them, then they would be in trouble. Black Demon Mountain Lord waved his sleeve, and the two elders of Heavenly Demon Lake standing behind Madman Mo were sent flying, crashing into the Heavenly Demon Palace. The other experts of Heavenly Demon Lake were dumbfounded when they saw this scene. The three great clan elders actually allowed the great clan elder and the second clan elder to be blasted away by Black Demon Mountain Master. Why are you showing mercy? If you kill them, it's on me. Lunatic Mo said to the Black Devil Mountain Lord. The Black Devil Mountain Lord was a great devil lord. If he wanted to kill the first and second elder, it would be as easy as flipping his palm. However, he didn't kill them. At this time, the Grand Elder and Second Elder who had just walked out of the Heavenly Devil Palace couldn't help but spit out a mouthful of blood when they heard Crazy Mo's words. It spurted out. All right, cut the crap, hand over the Heavenly Demon Immortal Body Technique and I'll leave. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was getting impatient. Ha, that is a secret of my Heavenly Demon Lake. It is not impossible for me to let you take a look. However, I have a condition. Crazy Mo said with a smile. What condition? Said Lord of Black Demon Mountain. It's a very simple condition. You have to defeat me. Crazy Mo said. Preposterous. You dare to fool me. When Black Demon Mountain Lord heard this, his blood-red eyes immediately emitted an ominous glint. If he could defeat this lunatic, he would naturally be able to do whatever he wanted in Heavenly Demon Lake. One must know that Crazy Mo was the strongest existence in Heavenly Demon Lake. I-1292. Chapter 3089. The two great demons confronted each other in the sky above the Heavenly Demon Lake. Powerful demonic pressure erupted from the two demonic shadows. The demonic chi around the Heavenly Demon Lake was vast and mighty, and a terrifying aura spread in all directions. It seems that you won't hand over the Heavenly Demon Immortal Body Technique without a fight. However, if you lose, the consequences will be very serious. I'm afraid that a madman like you won't be able to bear it. Mysterious Demon Mountain Lord stared at Crazy Mo and said coldly, "Haha, you dared to come here because of the person behind you, right?" Lunatic Mo glanced behind Black Demon Mountain Lord. He directly ignored Phoenix Sparrow Witch and Luo Peng. His gaze landed on Jiu Fei. "I advise you to hand over the Heavenly Demon Immortal Body Technique," Mysterious Demon Mountain Lord said calmly. He knew that the moment Jiu Fei decided to come to the Heavenly Demon Lake, the fate of the Heavenly Demon Lake had already been decided. "Mysterious Demon Mountain Lord, do you think that this is your mysterious demon mountain? Do you think that we will hand it over just because you tell us to?" The Great Elder fiercely stared at Mysterious Demon Mountain Lord. His eyes were filled with a vicious light, like a poisonous snake staring at its prey. "That's right. Who do you think you are? Get out of here quickly, or else I'll kick your ass." The second elder shouted arrogantly. One should know that this was the ancestral land of the Heavenly Demon Lake. Not everyone could come here and behave atrociously. "Haha, haven't the two of you learned your lesson?" Mysterious Demon Mountain Lord's eyes swept over the two old fogies behind Crazy Mo. His eyes were full of disdain. In his opinion, these two guys were just two jumping clowns. The two great elders of the Heavenly Demon Lake were startled and didn't dare to say anything. Just now, Mysterious Demon Mountain Lord had casually waved his sleeve and sent them flying. The gap between the two of them was too big. In the entire Heavenly Devil Lake, there was only one person who had the qualifications to contend against the Black Devil Mountain Lord, Mad Demon. However, this Mad Demon was very unreliable. No one knew what he was thinking. He would often make unexpected moves and would not play by the rules. "Both of you, shut up. Haven't you lost enough face?" Crazy Mo suddenly turned around and shouted at the two old fogies behind him. The expressions of the great clan elder and the second clan elder turned ugly. They were the clan elders of Heavenly Demon Lake after all. They held high positions in Heavenly Demon Lake. Who dared to reprimand them like this? However, at this moment, the great clan elder and the second clan elder did not dare to voice their anger. This was because they did not dare to offend the person who had berated them. "Don't dilly-dally." At this time, a voice resounded in Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's mind. It was Jiu Fei's voice. "Yes." Black Demon Mountain Lord hurriedly nodded. Crazy Mo felt uneasy. In the next moment, Mysterious Demon Mountain Lord's figure disappeared in the void. It was as if he had blended into the surrounding void in an instant and disappeared without a trace. What? On the other side, Madman Mo's heart trembled when he saw this. The Mystic Demon Mountain Master's void ability seemed to have become even more powerful. Without thinking, he directly moved several dozen feet to the side. Boom! In the instant that he moved, a demonic hand slapped out of the void and shattered the space where Mystic Demon Mountain Lord had been standing. Seeing this scene, all the experts were taken aback. Even Mo Kuei and Liu Mo, who had retreated a long time ago, felt their hearts palpitate. The vast and mighty energy fluctuation on the demonic hand was too powerful. Heavenly Demon Soul Slash. Madman Mo directly displayed the killing technique of Heavenly Demon Lake. A bright demonic light rushed out from between his eyebrows and turned into a horrifying saber shadow, slashing towards the void. The powerful Heavenly Demon Force directly split the void between heaven and earth, slashing out a figure hidden in the void. Demonic sense tracking. There is nowhere to hide. It is the nemesis of void abilities. Madman Mo said proudly as he looked at Mystic Demon Mountain Lord who was slashed out of the void by his saber. Interesting. In the distant sky, Jiu Fei couldn't help but secretly nod when he saw this scene. As long as Mystic Demon Mountain Lord made a move, Madman Mo would be able to use his demonic sense to track and sense the location of his main body. However, Jiu Fei was very clear that Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's void ability had a flaw, which was why Madman Mo's demonic sense could sense him. Jiu Fei, on the other hand, cultivated one of the 9 secrets of Immortal Tao, the anti-void secret technique, so no one could sense his existence. Void Slash. Monstrous Demon Mountain Lord bellowed. He waved both his hands, and rays of incomparably sharp demonic light rushed out from his hands, slashing towards Madman Mo. Each demonic light emitted an unimaginable power. Wherever it passed, it directly destroyed the void between heaven and earth, leaving behind a pitch-black spatial crack that was difficult to repair. Ha ha, Madman Mo rushed forward while laughing. All the demonic lights that slashed towards him passed through his body as if they were passing through a layer of smoke, without any resistance. Heavenly Demon Undying Body? Mystic Demon Mountain Lord couldn't help but be startled when he saw this scene. This Madman Mo also cultivated this technique, which was known as the Undying Body in the demonic Tao. Madman Mo directly pounced towards Mystic Demon Mountain Lord without any scruples. Rumble, the void trembled. A powerful demonic might burst out from the blurry figure, and ancient demonic runes appeared on the figure. Clang. The sound of a divine weapon being unsheathed came from Madman Mo's body. The demonic runes flew out from his body and turned into a peerless sword light that pierced towards Mystic Demon Mountain Lord. Buzz. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's body shook, and the void around him rippled like water. Then, the demonic runes on Madman Mo's body turned into sword light and directly disappeared into the void. What? Madman Mo couldn't help but be shocked when he saw this scene. This guy's great Tao of void had already reached an extremely profound level. He could actually guide his sword light into the void. The sword lights disappeared into the water-like void around mysterious Demon Mountain Lord, like a clay ox disappearing into the sea. Madman Mo could no longer sense the existence of the sword lights he sent out. You come in too. Black Demon Mountain Lord roared in anger. The void shook, and the entire void seemed to have turned into a transparent ripple. It instantly spread out, and swallowed Mad Demon in an instant. Madman Mo cultivated the Heavenly Demon Undying Body. Although Mystic Demon Mountain Lord couldn't kill him, he could still send this guy into the endless primal chaos. Chapter 3090. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord directly used his Void Divine ability. The power of the void spread out from his body, causing the entire void to ripple like water. N-set membership symbol Madman Mo was actually sucked into the void. Although I can't kill you, I can still send you into the primal chaos. Don't even think about escaping. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord said. However, at this moment, the void suddenly exploded. An extremely terrifying demonic energy erupted, and a figure rushed out from the void while laughing. What? Mystic Demon Mountain Lord was shocked. He never thought that this madman would be able to break the void so quickly and escape from the primal chaos. Haha, you want to trap me in the endless primal chaos? Not a bad idea, but it's a pity that you will be disappointed. Madman Mo laughed and said. He took a step forward in the void and instantly approached Mystic Demon Mountain Lord. Then, he slapped his palm towards Mystic Demon Mountain Lord. Great demonic palm, Madman Mo bellowed, and an unstoppable demonic power burst out from his right palm. The void in front of his palm directly collapsed from the pressure. Transparent ripples spread out from the void. Madman Mo's palm strike displayed unbelievable power. It was as if he could crush the entire world with just one hand. Jiu Fei's eyes lit up when he saw this scene from afar. This Madman Mo was very strong. In terms of cultivation and battle prowess, he was probably not weaker than the Undying Demon King. At this time, Mystic Demon Mountain Lord coldly snorted and directly punched his opponent's palm. Bang! Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's fist collided with Madman Mo's great demonic palm, producing a muffled sound. What? At this time, Madman Mo was taken aback. Because he felt that the power of his palm was actually being absorbed, and all of it was being sucked into the void. The void around Mystic Demon Mountain Lord's body rippled. Ripples visible to the naked eye spread out from his body in all directions. You have the Sky Demon Undying Body, and I have the Void Shift Great Mystique. It's still uncertain who will win and who will lose. Mystic Demon Mountain Lord said with incomparable confidence. With his void teleportation ability, he was already in an invincible position. He could teleport away all of his opponent's attacks. Haha, really? After saying that, Madman Mo bit the tip of his tongue and spat out a mouthful of blood essence. The mouthful of blood essence instantly turned into a blood-red demonic fire that burned towards mysterious Demon Mountain Lord. What? Mystic Devil Mountain Lord's shock was no small matter. The mouthful of blood that Madman Mo spat out turned into monstrous demonic flames that burned the void to noiseless ashes. Swoosh! Mystic Devil Mountain Lord rapidly retreated, only to see the blood-colored demonic flames burning over, causing the void to be incinerated. It was terrifying to the extreme. The might of this type of demonic flames was too great. Madman Mo's move also happened to break Mystic Devil Mountain Lord's Cosmos Shift Great Mystique. One must know that even the void was annihilated. It was impossible for Mystic Devil Mountain Lord to move such a force into the void even if he wanted to. One must know that this type of demonic flames could even burn and annihilate the void. Since even the void was destroyed, Mystic Devil Mountain Lord naturally could not move this force into the void. Mystic Devil Mountain Lord quickly retreated, leaving behind a series of afterimages in the void. At the same time, Mystic Devil Mountain Lord waved his hands in front of him, and a pitch-black whirlpool appeared in front of him. After that, a heaven-devouring force surged out from the whirlpool. The burning blood-colored demonic flames actually converged towards the whirlpool, showing signs of being devoured. The two great experts fought, and a terrifying demonic aura spread in all directions. This was a battle between great devil saints, attracting the attention of countless cultivators. However, not many people dared to break into the ancestral land of Demonic Lake. Therefore, many demons were watching from afar, not daring to approach. Roar! Madman Mo roared and shook his right hand, forcing the Black Demon Mountain Lord to retreat. Then, the space between his eyebrows lit up. Shua! A devilish light rushed out from the space between his eyebrows. Buzz! The demonic light vibrated and turned into a peerless demonic saber that slashed towards Mystic Devil Mountain Lord. This was the demonic soul-slaying technique that Madman Mo cultivated. It had great power and could slay primordial spirits. It was somewhat similar to Gu Fei's primordial spirit sword technique. Great Void Shift. Mystic Devil Mountain Lord roared, and a demonic power of the void immediately erupted from his body. The void around him was distorted, and the demonic flames that were burning towards him were about to burn his body. The power of the Great Void Shift was also displayed at this time. The void around Mystic Devil Mountain Lord collapsed and distorted, forming a void of its own. Whether it was the demonic flames or Madman Mo's demonic soul-slaying saberlight, they were unable to harm Mystic Devil Mountain Lord in the slightest. Mystic Devil Mountain Lord and Madman Mo seemed to be evenly matched, and it was difficult for either to defeat the other. This made Gu Fei, who was watching from afar, somewhat impatient. In the end, I still have to take action. Gu Fei sighed and said. Phoenix Demon Lady and Demon Lord Luo Peng, who were behind Gu Fei, were startled when they heard Gu Fei's words. With their master personally taking action, Madman Mo was going to be in big trouble. Shua! Then, Gu Fei's figure disappeared from the void, and when he reappeared, he was already in front of Madman Mo. What? Madman Mo's shock was no small matter. Bang! Before Madman Mo could react, Gu Fei's fist had already landed on his chest, and an extremely violent fist force instantly erupted. Madman Mo let out a blood-curdling scream, and was sent flying thousands of jong away. Then, with a bang sound, his body exploded in the void, turning into a cloud of blood mist. Seeing this scene, all the experts of the demons were inexplicably shocked. This black-robed young man actually managed to send Madman Mo flying with just one move. This kind of battle strength was too heaven-defying. However, an attack of this level was naturally unable to truly hurt Madman Mo. In the next moment, the cloud of blood mist once again converged together, and a ball of demonic light emerged, and a figure directly walked out from the demonic light. This person was Madman Mo Master. When Mystic Devil Mountain Lord saw Gu Fei, he quickly saluted. Master! Madman Mo was extremely shocked after hearing Mystic Devil Mountain Lord's words. This Mystic Devil Mountain Lord was actually willing to be this guy's slave. Great Devil Venerables were extremely arrogant, and they would rather die in battle than become a captive and then become the slave of the victor. This black-robed young man was actually able to subdue Mystic Devil Mountain Lord. Could it be that he was a supreme?